I don't think I ever remember that kid from that movie ever being on anything ever again. I don't remember seeing him in anything. In fact, I don't remember seeing a lot of the cast in anything. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Welcome to This Week in Geek for 4/21/26. I'm one of your hosts, Brian, Bubba Brian. With me, as always, in the background is my main man from New York, coming straight at you from New York City, Mr. Kadri Cocaine 718 on Instagram. And the rookie in the right corner, we got Danny, Mr. Papaguchis.
In the Gucci's
freaking name, right?
Happy goat cheese, you mean?
Papaguchis.
I don't understand how Papa Gucci's is so difficult to.
I'm old. I don't understand you young kids' lingo.
Well, the whole name came from Amazing Yamaguchi, just to tell you that.
I kind of figured, and I actually have one of those.
I have a few of those.
Let's go, bub. All right, so again, welcome to This Week in Geek. Everyone is very energetic. It figures the one day I actually have energy, everybody's kind of like, but yeah, I just
Long day at work, asshole. What do you expect?
What? Really? You were on the phone with me, asshole, and I started 3. You're calling me at 9 like, hey, what's up, buddy? I'm just going into work because I'm rich and work in New York in my fancy New York apartment, lubing myself up.
I actually live in a shithole and I live in the ghetto, so.
In the ghetto. In the ghetto. All right, so.
You know what? Fuck the both of you. How about that one? Huh? Fucking dickheads.
Let's go with something fun. And, he's already dropping F-bombs, getting us, demonetized, even though we're not monetized to begin with.
Yeah. Hey, when we start getting monetized, can we kick him out?
No. That boy's my ride or die. I thought you were becoming one of my ride or die, too. Are you betraying one of our own?
For money? Absolutely.
See, I could be a dick and be like, this show ain't gonna be shit without me.
Probably not. I mean,
no, we can't get rid of him.
Exactly.
If this was a GI Joe team, all right, like
I would fucking like, Snake Eyes, man.
I'd be like the dial tone, the guy everybody wants there, but really doesn't want there.
Wait, did you just
on the show?
Yeah, Snake Eyes.
I'll start talking like this.
Snake is something else, but we'll leave it at that.
Oh,
you made One-Eyed Snake?
Something like that.
Oh, I know. We'll call you. Come on, you guys don't know that episode? No. Trouser Snake.
I know. Oh, that's right. I was never into G.I. Joe, so I never watched a single episode. What is up with this dude dropping his camera?
It wasn't G.I. Joe. It was.
I don't know why my camera keeps falling.
Well, you did say you lived in the ghetto.
That's true.
No, it's what's it called? Robot Chicken. You never saw that one with Fumbles?
Actually, I missed that. I must have missed that one.
Really? Oh, it's as good. It's that and the G.I. Joe Zoo are 2 of my favorite G.I. Joe parodies.
Mm-hmm.
You see it? Did you see that one?
I think I did.
Oh my god!
It's been a long time since I watched.
Anyways, should we start with pickups?
Yeah. Danny, lead us off.
Okay. So first on the agenda is the Bespin 2-pack.
I saw you playing around with that on Instagram.
Yeah.
How much was that? Because I don't even remember seeing that go up.
Oh, it's on BBTS. I got this from Mr. Wayne's Pop Culture and Collectibles.
It's a BBTS exclusive or what?
No. It was was it a Hasbro exclusive first, Kadri?
No, it wasn't a Hasbro exclusive. It's just I think it was it a Pulse exclusive? No, I don't think so. I think it's Fan Channel. Because BBTS had it also.
Yeah, but I got it from Mr. Wayne's. And I got it.
Hold on. I need to adjust my camera, so I'm turning this off for a second.
Got it for an army builder. Another Mandalorian figure.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you couldn't hear me for a second. I was like, everything went quiet.
No, you're good.
Crosshair from the Bad Batch.
Is that the first one or the second one?
I think this is the second one, actually.
Is it the all dark one or is it the first?
No, I'm sorry. It is the second. It is the first one. Yeah, because this is number 2 on the. It says number 2 on the back. That's the number, so it should be from the first wave.
There you go. That's because that was a tough one for a while. I know that much.
Imperial Snowtrooper Commander. Vintage collection. Picked this one up today. $7 at Wayne's.
Would you like to do a shout out for Mr. Wayans?
What would I even say? Go check out Mr. Wayne's. He's over there in Westmont, Illinois.
Yeah, that's what you do. You say something nice. You can find all these great collectibles.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. In beautiful downtown Westmont, Illinois.
Yeah, he's the original Papa Gucci's. He was the firstly dubbed Papa Gucci's. I wanted him to adopt the name, but he did not, so I adopted it.
Did you tell him that you then stole the name?
Oh, yes, like you got it, like it's fucking copyrighted. Move on.
Oh my God, he is feisty tonight.
I'm gonna have to agree with him on this one. Anyways, so Darth Vader Mofex from the Obi-Wan TV show.
Nice. You spent some dough, huh?
Yeah, definitely did. And then finally, these are not toys, but why not? Pragmata for the PS5 and Marvel Cosmic Invasion for the PS5. Which I actually got right here is the box, the deluxe edition.
Nice.
I got it too this week or last week.
I just downloaded it, played it 3 times, and haven't touched it since.
Oh, is that right?
Of course you did.
Well, it's because I don't have time, and 2, it's like when I do have time, I'm usually half asleep anyway. So, you know how you're just like sometimes you're like you want to play, but you know you're like either gonna wake up and then not fall back asleep, or you're just gonna like suck and get pissed.
Yeah, I almost forgot. I found this today.
Nice.
Oh, the Ledger Joker.
Yep, and then I said screw it. While I was there, I picked up the Bane.
Oh yeah.
I keep telling people all the time, you really should pick up that Bane. It's worth it. It was that the Build-A-Figure goes for a lot of money now, so.
And that was it.
Saying.
Those are my pickups for this week.
Hey, bro, don't threaten me with those McFarlanes, man. I'm gonna Mattel it all the way, bro.
Of course you are.
Gotta love those McFarlanes.
You are too, you DC whore. That's it. You know what? Right. Your little nickname that you usually put on top, it should be DC Cab. Because you ride in that DC deck.
He is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. You are right. I can't argue with that one.
Legends, what can I say? It's in my fucking name.
Yeah. I guess you're a Marvel dick rider. I'm a DC dick rider.
Like I said, DC Cab is a good name for you.
Yeah, Danielle just likes riding dicks, so I guess we're peas in a pod, the 3 of us.
Yeah. All right. Whatever you say, Mr. W. Don't let me say your other Mr.
I don't care what you like to ride or what you don't like to ride.
Mr. Beep La Beep.
If you're a good person, then you can be friends with me. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. And I'll still be friends with you.
I'm an asshole. Fucking now I got that Dennis Leary song stuck in my head.
Yeah, I would start singing it if I wasn't worried it would get us canceled.
You'll live.
Yeah.
I guess my turn now.
Well, we're waiting.
So, what are your pickups for this week?
Oh, as he said, I got Cosmic Invasion.
Now, is there more to it? Buying it physical and
Well,
besides physically being able to play with it?
not really. It comes with like few knickknacks. I think a steelbook case,
Steelbook case right here.
and a few other little knickknacks.
Let me ask you though, are you guys both like steel? I know Kadri buys steel box DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you as well, Dan?
Depends on what it is. Not always.
Because like I don't really understand the fact.
Like
I mean, I guess
guy.
if you're a physical media collector, it makes sense. But like, what makes it worth spending like the extra $5 or $10 to get the steel case? Is there more to it? Is there, like, I'm not knocking it. I'm asking legit. Is there like more to the movie or the game or?
No, you essentially just buying it for the artwork, really. When it comes to like Blu-rays and DVDs and even video games, like the thing is, it just the steelbook is nice. It's hefty. It has good shelf presence to it.
Okay.
So, but I've been collecting.
I'm not knocking it. If it is just for art, it makes sense to me. I mean, there's a good share of comic books that I don't give a shit about the story. I just think the art looks amazing on the cover, and it's
Dude, like when they did whatever Joss Whedon's version of Justice League, I had already bought it on Blu-ray. But then when they announced that they were doing a Jim Lee cover for the Jim Lee steelbook,
you were like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm coming for that shit." Oh shit, my bird.
What you get for being a dick. Anyway, Saturday I was trying to be like,
woo. Anyway,
so I went to
energetic, and you both just keep looking at me like an a-hole.
Well, you are an a-hole.
Yeah. Hey, but I'm not 100% a dick.
Yeah, I guess not.
It won't even let you finish your sentence, Kadri.
What's with the rookie? Rookies throwing jabs, man. Fucking rookies.
I guess the rookie chose violence today.
I choose violence every day.
Yeah, because you're a petty ass hooker. Anyway, where was I? Oh, so I went to New Jersey Toy Con last Saturday, and I got a few pickups off of there. Firstly, I got the Platinum Sinestro. This was if I remember correctly, the second wave of McFarlane's. I had originally won the first EQL for this one, and I was trying to hunt down a second one, and I eventually found him at the Toy Con for a really good price. So he normally goes for like $70-$80. I found him for like $45.
Hey Danny, did you hear that slurp after he said that he got him for a good price?
Yeah, I did actually. He even went like this a little bit.
No, if that was the case, I would have gotten it for free.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I've been told I'm pretty good with my mouth. Anyway, now that I've made shit even more awkward, apparently I had to copy Brian and finally got my Marvel Unlimited pack, which comes with a letter.
I was not excited about the comic. Let me see your comic book. I want to make sure they're the same, because I got a second one for some dumb reason. I probably paid for it twice. Who knows? But
I got the Venomized Spider-Woman, which the main reason I wanted it.
Yeah.
And then I got
you'll probably read the books.
And I got this variant of the One Nation Under Doom, or One World Under Doom.
Is that what it is? It's a variant of one.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't even realize. I just didn't like the cover at all, and I was like, because usually the last one was Wolverine's Revenge, and it was a fantastic book.
That didn't come with this one, right?
No, I think it was just an alternate cover, but I didn't even know about the book. And when I read that book, I was like, "This is fantastic."
Yeah, I would have liked to have gotten that one, and then but Okay, now why are you not cooperating?
I don't remember who the figure was for that one.
I wonder if it'd be better if I did this. Actually, it'd be better.
Was it? And
don't
then
remember.
I got my
Devil, maybe?
Kitty and Colossus 2-pack.
Oh,
Nice.
you finally got it.
Yeah, I've got it.
Already. When I was saying mine was on the way, you're like, I already got mine.
I got it. I just now took it out of the packaging. A friend of mine went to Ross and got this for me. That's the girl from Horizon Forbidden West.
Yeah, I was gonna say Zero Dawn, but
and then I found a Chase version of Becky Lynch at the convention for $15.
Nice.
So, and then finally, a friend of mine found one of the Walmart Monday Night Wars figures. So I got the Steve Blackman. Now I just need the rest of them.
Nice. What else? Okay.
And that's going to do it for me.
All right. Well, before we move on, boys, I hope you're ready, because pickups are sponsored by Turbo Toys. Turbo Toys. So yeah, this Friday they're having a 20% off everything excluding layaways pre-toy show sales event. Friday, April 24th, 1 p.m. to 7. Be there or be square. So that is my whoring around for right now, and I will do my pickups. Are you going to the show? Are you going to Kane County, Dan?
when is it again?
Well, vendor day is Saturday, but Sunday is the actual show. Have you ever been to one?
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
No,
You've never been to a Kane County show?
no. If it's a Sunday, there's a potential chance I can go.
You can go, or you did go? I didn't. What was that?
No. I said if it lands on a Sunday for like to go shop, then maybe I can go.
You should go. It's $10 to get in, but it is like
it's a 1 day show, right? Just for like the
unless you pay extra to get in early and all that, and unless you're a vendor, it doesn't really make sense to pay that much to go early.
How much is it to go in early if you're being a vendor?
Well, if you're a vendor, you get in early, but if you want to if you want to be able to go in when they're setting up, which is where a lot of the deals happen before the show, because everybody wants to buy stuff for their table and everyone thinks they know what somebody has is too cheap and they want to try to resell it or whatever. And sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. Also, you get a lot of the people in from out of town and they do deals in the parking lot. They do deals at whatever hotel they're staying at. And so a lot of people like me who's not setting up you can pay $50 and it's basically you get both days, but you get to be there Saturday before everybody else. So you have pick of the litter basically of whatever people have at their table. Because as soon as the show opens, shit gets snatched up quick. Like the top shit gets snatched up really quick. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm going. I don't know if I'm going early or not. I won't know till Saturday. But yeah, it's a good time, and it would finally give me a chance to meet you.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Maybe there's.
Well, I mean, you in the fish, as they say.
Flesh, yeah.
And then I can FaceTime Kadri and make him wish he was there to want all the things that I would be showing him. Or he'd be going, those fucking cooks, they fucking have it for this price. How they have their fucking mind?
You know what? I mean, hey, now that you put it that way, and I hope he's hearing me right now, I will definitely be like, hey, let me pick that up. And then just be like, it's not for you, Kadri, it's for me. And I don't even want it.
You see what I'm saying? You're smelling what the Rock is cooking.
That's right.
But yeah, no, that actually happened to me on accident the other day. I was at Walmart and I sent him photos and I'm waiting around for them to like go through, and they didn't go through. And then I was driving to the next place I was going to, and he messaged me back, yeah, can you get me this and this? And I was like, oh shit. Because they literally, like, it must have been the reception in the place. It didn't go through until I was like 2 miles down the road, and I'm like, oh, I'll get them on the way back or whatever, because they had a bunch of them. So I was like, whatever, I'll check another Walmart too, because like I'm gonna be hitting 3 other ones today. So I felt all bad because like I was like, oh shit, I told him I'd get them and I didn't get them, and of course it's like the furthest one away. So, and I did go to 3 other ones, and they all had one of the figures he wanted, but not the other one. So I was like, of course, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just, you gotta Hulker bait.
It amazes me that you play more with that figure, and I haven't even like messed around with mine. And I'm the Deadpool fan around here.
Well, I mean, it's literally the same freaking figure as this one.
Oh well, that's true.
The only differences that I can see is the pistoleros and the he's got the gold on the.
I think it's just paint. I think it's just paint, subtle paint apps, and the accessories.
The old one looks a little bit more shiny, but this is literally just a Maximum Series MCU Deadpool.
Did you hear what I said, Kendrick?
By the way. Yes, I did hear you, you petty fucking bitch.
Well, I mean, you can always show him that you're about to buy a bottle of lube for him. That seems to be his stretching point. All right. Well, I showed off a lot of my stuff already on my Wednesday, show off what I found shit. But obviously, if you didn't know, I don't know if I showed this off last time, but I got Coco Beware.
Yes, you did, but sealed.
Well, yeah, he was sealed then. This I know I didn't show off because I just got this today at Ross.
Oh,
basically been picking up all the Acolyte figures there, because except for the 2 women, the main women of the show, because I had already gotten those 2 for $5. So did I show him off too, or did I show him off just on the other thing? Hordak?
Oh no, you didn't.
And then also I got Stratos, the vintage collection one. I picked up another one of these for $22.
Not bad.
This was the other one I got.
Oh, okay.
Acolyte.
Acolyte. Is that the bald-headed person?
Yeah, the green, whatever. Like, she's cool looking. And I'm always happy to add another Jedi. I just wish we would have gotten a little bit more about her before they canceled the show.
That was at Ross?
Yeah, $6.
If you see another one at Ross, grab her for me, because I need her on my hit list.
Do you need this guy too?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Wayne's may have a few extras in case he can't find them.
Well,
yeah, but I mean, I'm not paying full price for those.
Yeah.
I doubt he's charging full price for those.
So you got her too.
I did, of course.
Now all we need is danger.
And then this is a really cool thing. So as I've told you guys through our chat, it's been a week. It has been just an absolute week of just nonsense and bullshit. And while I'm on that subject, bravo to you two, and a big thank you to you two for keeping everything together to get together, or tonight's show together. It made me feel really good that you guys were able to pan it all out and figure it out. And I had only gotten a chance to tell Kadri that I was having a week. So sincerely, thank you for you two getting our guest tonight and putting together what the theme and all the other shit would be. But the one plus I did have for the week was that I got to hang out with my buddy Pete, who is my co-host on the Gen X Geeks and my friend since we were 13. And we went to the comedy club the other day in Schaumburg. I think it's called the Laugh Factory. It's in Woodfield Mall. But we went to see Pablo Francisco, who we had already seen together, and he had actually introduced him to me 20 some odd years ago, with a taped thing of his act on Comedy Central. And like me and all these other friends of mine back when I ran a pool hall used to watch it all the time. So I've seen him now 5 times, but he's one of those comics that like every time you see him, it's like the same shit over and over, and you can basically do his whole act for him because you know it so well at this point. But anyway, when we were leaving, he had me drop him off at his car because he had parked on the opposite side. And he handed me this, told me he got this,
wow.
which is the X-Men Jim Lee trading cards. All in
Mini book.
It's a mini book with
Yep, I got that a while ago, man. That came out during the pandemic, if I remember correctly.
I don't care when it came out. I love it. And what's great about it is it's obviously all the art, but it also has little notes about the cards and stuff.
Yeah.
Or notes. And it's it's a beautiful book. I love it. And I love that it's small.
Well, that's my nitpick about that book. I wish it would have been like a full-size hardcover book.
And it shows some of the other stuff too, like the universe cards and whatnot. Which is funny. I actually have one of those boxes that the wax packs came in.
Mm-hmm.
Or not really wax packs. They were like plastic wrapped. Do you remember how annoying those Marvel Universe cards were to open?
Yes.
They came in that like plasticky feel.
Yeah.
Like, they looked cool. It's just, and a lot of other cards do it now, but yeah, so good. So good. And so above all else, he knows that I collect the cards purely because I love the art. And that's why I still buy up the old cards and stuff whenever I see them, because I love the art. And it was just one of those, like, you know, good friend, just knowing you and just being like, hey, I thought you would like this. And it meant so much to me.
The world to you. Yeah.
And so the fact that I got to hang out with my buddy, see one of my more favorite comedians, and then get a cool gift on the way home, and then practically get hit by a tornado on the way home. Yeah, it was a good night. So with everything else going on, that was a nice little plus, better than all the other pickups and stuff, because most of them are just Ross finds or clearance finds. So Coco's the only thing I paid full price for, but
I still gotta find him whenever he comes up.
I gotta find who's the Demolisher or whoever. I want to find that guy. I haven't seen Coco other than that one time. But that's how it is for me a lot of times. Either I see the same wrestlers all the time, or I see like one random case and then never see it again.
Hey, I just thought if I go to Kane County, I could bring your special Joker that I have for you.
Thank you for that as well. Like I said, I wanted to respond to you about that, and every time I talked to you guys, it was like, hey, what do we need for this? Or hey, what do we, it was like me just trying to catch up. And Kadri had to listen to all my bullshit for about 2 hours today while I was arguing with people at a store. But yeah.
By the way, Midwest Tokusatsu just texted me. He's about to hop on.
Okay. So yeah. So should we go through our content? I mean, or should we wait to bring on our guest and then go into the content? He can we should do whatever. And
I thought we were gonna do the Superman Day stuff, or unless you want to do that after.
No, we can do that real quick. He hasn't popped on yet, so we can do it.
Okay.
He's not in the waiting room right now, so.
So real quick, as you guys know, the 18th was Superman Day.
Which I missed the comics. I didn't know they were giving out free comics.
Yeah, I missed it too, but you know what? It's a blessing in disguise. So it's kind of
kept you out of the comic store spending money.
Yeah.
Which is kind of why they do it.
Exactly. So I just wanted to really quick do like our top 5 like Superman figures. I know Danielle over here is a Superman hater, so I would also love to hear his reasons as to why he hates Superman.
Dude, we can just get this out. I just don't like Superman. I find him to be a generic character. He's so boring. I knew somebody who said, oh my God, Superman is so much better than Batman. And I think I wanted to punch him that day, but I didn't.
It's funny because Kadri and I talked about this today, and I basically said, it's funny. I loved him as a kid. I hated him as a teenager. I hated him as a teenager once I got like a little angst in me and everything. And then as an adult, more so through, and he got mad at me for saying this, but more so through watching Smallville, I started to appreciate him more for who he became. And not because Smallville was a great show. It wasn't. I hated the whole, I mean, there was parts of it that were great, but like everybody who was a villain was like affected by kryptonite or whatever, and that's how they got their powers.
It's Dawson's Creek with Superman skins. That's all it fucking was.
And again, but it doesn't mean that everything in it was bad. And like I explained to you, the scene where he like discovers his X-ray vision and all that, that's a pretty fun scene, because I don't think there's not one of us that didn't look up at a teacher at some point in our, adolescence and go, oh God, if I had X-ray vision. And it was fun. And to see him basically going into heat himself as he was learning he had heat ray vision and stuff like that. I mean, it was just fun. But again, that's where I started, like, it kind of made me start thinking, yeah, he has all these powers and stuff, but he really could have been a jagoff, but instead he continues to be this good guy and tries to lead by example, never purposely killing anybody or anything like that. It's just cool.
Here's my take on the whole thing. I've always loved Superman because of his morality. Like, he's like a shining example of like goodness. And the thing with me, a lot of people love that, oh, I like the dark, gritty, oh, I love the evil Superman trope. I'm like, yeah, well, the evil Superman trope doesn't make Superman any more interesting. Like, the way they wrote Injustice in the comic books gave him a more gripping, tragic feel to him, and you understand why he became an evil Superman. His mind got twisted by the death of Lois and his child. He lost everything, all because Batman didn't want to kill the Joker. Like, in his mind, he kind of like his mind twisted, and he's like, "Oh, why didn't you kill this man? Why didn't you kill this man?" And then like, if it was Batman talking to Superman, I'm like, "Would you have done it?" But Batman wasn't going to throw that in his face, because again, he lost his family. So that's the thing with Injustice, and that's what makes it. But the thing is, like, outside of that, like, Superman is the type of guy that, I read this one story about this boy getting abused by his dad, and he was such a big Superman fan. And then one day he was beating on him and his mother. Superman hears it, comes in, like, if you were any other person, you'd be breaking this guy's hands and be like, "You touch this kid again, I'll fucking kill you." But like, Superman doesn't. He takes this man to jail. He pretty much does it, like, he threatens him without threatening him. He gives the boy, he's like, "Hey, this is my number. It's like, your father comes after you again, you call me." And then he looks at the father. He's like, "You're not gonna hurt them again, right?" And because that's Superman. Like, he's like, Kill Bill kind of said it best. Superman is really Superman, but Clark Kent is his disguise. It's his critique on humankind. So in that way, watching Kill Bill actually made me love Superman even more.
Yeah, but see, he is one of those characters. I understand when people tell me, like Danny said, I don't like him, and then it's like, I get it. He can be very Boy Scout and boring. I get it. But at the same time, when you realize how strong he is and how much he holds back, like, one of my favorite all-time scenes is in Justice League. I think it was Justice League Unlimited. Was it Justice League Unlimited where he gets in the fight with Darkseid at the end?
And he doesn't hold back at all, and he literally tells him. And
he basically is like telling him, like, yeah, what you just said of, all my life I've had to hold back, worrying that if I hit someone too hard, I would kill them. But you can handle it, can't you, big boy? And then he just lays in the Darkseid and just, knocks him like halfway across whatever. But I mean, still, it's like such a great moment. And it's so true, because it's like, how hard must it be just to even do regular things and have to be so gentle? Like, you don't realize it, but when artists are showing pictures of him with like a bird perched on his finger or something, or even just helping a kid, know how careful he has to be at the same time of saving someone's ass. So again, from that aspect, that's where I have my appreciation for him. I'm not like you about him, where I'm super obsessed, but we all have our characters that we're super obsessed, and someone would go, "Huh?"
It's not like I'm super obsessed. I'm always and forever going to prefer Batman over Superman. But
he's in your top list.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
It's like my buddy Pete. He loves Machine Man for some reason. I barely even knew Machine. I mean, I had seen Machine Man in a couple of comics, but he was completely forgettable to me. I was just like,
Well,
okay, he's basically an Avengers version of Inspector Gadget. Okay.
and the funny
I
thing is with
always
the
thought that because of the legs and arms.
well, the funny thing about Superman is even in the Zack Snyder Justice League universe, right? The thing is, Darkseid was even afraid of Superman because notice how he didn't decide to do anything until Superman died, and they're like, "Oh, the Kryptonian is dead," and then when he came back, it's like Darkseid is so afraid of him, and then he's like, you know what? I really want the anti-life equation. We'll have to use the old ways to get at him. And it's like Darkseid knows he's gonna have a losing battle on his hands. But to him, the anti-life equation was more important than his fear of Superman. Now that he found it.
We can go into Superman stories all night, so let's not get it too far off into a tangent. Let's go
Okay,
through the
so
list we have. Now, when you told us your top 5 Supermans, are you talking just Clark Kent Superman, or are you talking any version of Superman? Including Bizarro, including
any version of Superman, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Like for me, so hold on. Gotta go grab these real quick.
By the way, the '90s Superman animated show is like the only thing I like from Superman.
Yeah, it was a good show. It was, I mean, part of it is it has great art and actually had good stories.
Yeah.
Like I love Justice League version of Superman from the cartoon, Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, but they've never really made a figure of him in like the animated line.
These are going to be in no particular order, but the first one I have, this is the battle damage version of the David Cornsweet Superman from Bonjoy.
Okay.
It's literally the same figure. It just has like the whole dirt and battle damage. They did a really great job on this figure. It's like way better than the McFarlane one, and it also comes with a better head sculpt. It has a little S curl. I kind of took that head and put it on the first release, so I kind of like that one. Next, I guess the Silver Age Superman. This figure, I kind of feel like this is the definitive like Superman. You can use it from you can use it from the 80s, 90s, really all the way up until like the New 52 if you want to, or pre-New 52. Like this is probably McFarlane's greatest Superman figure they ever made. And then this is kind of a little bit of a kit bash. I took the smiling head from the newer Reeves Superman and slapped it on the first release with the cloth wired cape. And I feel like it makes it significantly better. I like this head sculpt more. The body, some people have, they have their nitpicks with this one, but overall, I feel like it's accurate to the way Christopher Reeves looks. And I really can't wait till we get the Brandon Routh Superman. That's coming sometime next month. And then this is arguably the best Superman figure in 1/6 scale ever made. This is the Mafex Hush Superman. This one in particular is the re-release with the corrected cape. So this is probably like it articulates well, it scales well with most Marvel Legends, and so like for me, this is probably like my definitive 6-inch Superman, as the Silver Age Superman is my definitive 7-inch one. And then last but not least, so Gong Studios, not they released like a they released the Kingdom Come Superman in 1/12 scale, which is really good, and it's in the Mezco style. So it articulates very well. It has thigh swivel, and the cloth doesn't really get in the way of the articulation. My only nitpick with this one is that it has a draping cape and not a wired cape. But the thing is, the articulation on this is really excellent. It does flying poses really well and everything. So for me, this one is kind of like one of the best Mezco style cloth Superman figures ever made. So definitely one to pick up if you can find it. And just the head sculpts alone, if you look at the head sculpt on this, it's amazing. Like I said, it's really that good.
No, it's really good. All right. Well, that's definitely some great stuff. What did I do here? So for me, 3 of my favorites are still in package, which is unusual for me, but I'd always wanted to find new ones. One is the newer Christopher Reeves one that was just released. The other one is from McFarlane. The other one would be the platinum version that was released previously before they did the re-release.
Right.
Was that Drunk Superman or something like that? It's supposed to people are calling. My next would be Cyborg Superman. I would say Steel, but Steel is Steel. He's not Superman. So it gets confusing when you say, "Oh, which Superman's your favorite?" Because it's like,
I mean, this
one will shock you because most people would not probably have this as their, one of their favorites. And part of the reason is because it's Brave and the Bold.
Oh, okay.
Close. See, you can tell by the little things in the arm. It looks so close to the same as the show, and it's just so oddball. There's just something I like about it. Cloth.
You know what? It completely makes sense for you. If I'm being honest,
it's very toyetic.
Yes.
And then this one it would be a tie because they're the same figure. Just one is basically it's just like they made with the Superpower collection now, but Superpower Superman, one of my first superhero figures I ever got, him and Joker, of DC Superpowers. And I used to always pretend like he was running in the train scene in the first Superman with Christopher Reeves.
Yep.
Anyway, I didn't even use it for the fist action, but the Toy Biz version is the same one without the
gimmick.
Yeah, and I don't remember if it had the S on the back or not of that one, because all the ones I've had have always been really beat up. But I mean, it's funny because it's literally what Superpowers would become. The revamped version of Superpowers would just be just the figure without the action feature, which as a kid, I wouldn't have minded. Even as a kid, I hated these kind of action features. But I did like it with him because it seemed like he was running. But as we know, they would get wonky and their legs would get wonky. This is actually a really good condition one. And it's not just one of my favorite Superman figures. It's one of my favorite superhero toys. Just because of just how good it is, and it's just very toyetic, and it's also kid friendly, and it's also one of the first things I started to collect outside of Star Wars, original Star Wars, until I got more into G.I. Joe and stuff, and then that became an obsession. But anyway, point being, that's really all I got for it, and I've already said my thoughts on it. But our guest has been patiently waiting in the back. He's been in the back room now for as long as we've been doing the Superman talk, because we got into it just as he had arrived.
Okay.
So I apologize to him. Huh?
Let's bring him on.
Yeah. So without further ado, we just have to do one more quick drop for our friends over at
Turbo Toys.
Turbo Toys. Having their 20 off everything, excluding layaway, pre-toy show sales event Friday, April 24th from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. So make sure to check them out in beautiful Prospect Heights, Illinois. They got everything from action figures, comics, magazines, video games, model kits, little cars, Legos, you name it, they got it. Vintage to modern, they have it all. It's a great shop. Anybody who's been there will tell you it's a great shop, a lot of fun. So make sure to check them out for their pre-Kane County Toy Show 20% off toy event. This was actually a big deal that the customers kept asking them, are you going to do the 20% off sale again before the show? People who are coming in from out of town who went to it last time. So that's pretty impressive. You got to give them some credit there. So, all right, Danny, I'm going to let you take over from here, and we'd like to, I'm going to let you introduce our guest and everything else, and I'll bring him on as soon as you are ready.
I'm ready.
Well, I mean, like, say this is who he is and all that stuff. God damn, rookie. All right, here we go.
Fucking room, man.
All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to Midwest Tokusatsu. He's actually a close friend of mine. He's a big Kamen Rider fan first and foremost. He's also a big Power Rangers and Super Sentai fan. I met him back in 2022 as we were actually taking a flight out of Midway Airport heading to Power Morphicon that year, and we've been friends ever since.
Well, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Well, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, my condolences to you for being Danny's friend.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I was really liking the guy till tonight, and he's just not biting any of my dad jokes or anything. So, you know.
Yeah.
So all right. So, Danny, you guys explain the whole. I'm not the. You know, you guys are all the tokusatsu. I can't even say it right. I'm worried.
Tokusatsu. Right. So, do you wanna start off, or should I?
You know what? You start off. Actually, I will feed off of you.
So for those who don't know, and I've explained this on quite a couple of episodes. So Tokusatsu is pretty much a genre of like Japanese live action special effects TV shows and movies. A lot of you know Power Rangers, right? So a lot of it came from a Japanese series called Super Sentai. And, you know, the thing is, Tokusatsu wouldn't have even started if it wasn't for Marvel and Spider-Man, because the first original Tokusatsu show was Spider-Man, the Emissary from Hell. So, and then it led off into Kamen Rider, and then eventually led into Super Sentai, which that was kind of like the blueprint for what eventually we get Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So, with that being said, I guess my question to you, Mr. Midwest Tokusatsu, who's your favorite Kamen Rider and why is it Decade?
I'll say Decade was my first Rider series, but if I had to choose, I always say it's like a tie between Gaim and Bill, because like their series are like both equally good in a sense. It's like their stories are like, you know, one of the more, I guess, darker and fan favorite ones, if that makes sense.
Well, I kind of like the design. You're talking about Gaim, right? So I like the designs of Gaim because it's very fruity.
Right.
And I mean that in a literal sense. Like each Kamen Rider is a fruit. Like, I'm not kidding. It's very wacky. A matter of fact, like probably my favorite is actually Gaim himself. So I actually got the Shinkocho Seiho Gaim not too long ago. It is one of my favorite Kamen Riders. Like for me, I'm a Decade guy all the way. I just love how much of an asshole he is. Like he's kind of like my spirit animal, and it's like every time some fucked up shit happens in the Kamen Rider timeline, everybody always blames Decade.
Oh, speaking of which, I mean, Danny knows this, but I've got this picture here with Decade himself, and he's holding my Onole Decado sign with me.
Oh yeah, that sign he has. He definitely got a lot of how do I say this? A lot of people liked it basically.
Oh yeah.
And, during the I guess the Sentai or whatever the Sentai panel, they pointed it out, him with the sign, and he went up to the front and gave it to the actor.
Oh yeah.
And yep, that was that. Like it worked out pretty well for him, and so that's why he's held out to that sign ever since.
Yeah.
So, and then I gotta tell you though, probably my next favorite Kamen Rider would have to be Geats. It's just, I just love the Fox design from him, and the Mark 9 just kind of like, I was like, damn, that's a sexy fucking Kamen Rider, man. I'm like, and ironically enough, the Mark 9 went up on pre-order on P Bandai, and that shit sold out fast, man. Like, I was shocked. I'm like, Geats is still like pretty popular, man. I'm like, but what were your thoughts on Geats?
Geats. So I know like a lot of like newcomers, as far as fans go, liked it because like they like the whole battle royale aspect, and just like how much of an asshole, like you said, the main character was. But I don't know, like for I guess more well-seasoned fans like myself, I mean, I definitely liked it, but it kind of seemed like I had seen it before with shows like Ryuki and Gain, because like I said, like the battle royale aspect, it's just been done before. So to me, it was nothing new, but I still enjoyed it.
Speaking of Ryuki, another little known fact: there have been 2 adapted Kamen Rider shows for the American audience. The first one was Masked Rider, which I believe was a combination of Kamen Rider Black and Black RX.
Just Black RX. They didn't use Black.
Okay, so then it was Black RX. Okay. Yeah. And then the second one was Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, which was an adaptation of Ryuki back in the early 2000s. As far as I know, those are the only 2 known American adaptations of Kamen Rider for the American audience, which Matt, the Dragon Knight wasn't bad for an American adaptation. I kind of felt like it ran parallel with Power Rangers in a sense as far as show quality, but slightly better. But that's just me. Have you watched Dragon Knight or any of the American?
Because watching Kamen Rider at least since 2009, but I discovered it back in the summer of 2008 when the trailer for Dragon Knight had dropped, and I was just so fascinated by what it was. I'm like, this looks like another one of those shows from Japan. It's like I got to see more. So I looked up more of the shows, more of the suits series, and I've just been a fan ever since.
So essentially, Dragon Knight was the gateway for you into Tokusatsu, then?
Not even, because years prior I had discovered Sentai before that, so it was kind of a whole process.
Well, okay, let's get into Sentai.
Okay.
So, what is your favorite Sentai then?
Favorite Sentai? Oh, Time Ranger. Easy.
Time Ranger. Interesting choice. Mine is Die Ranger.
Die Ranger used to be my favorite until Time Ranger dethroned it.
That's the thing. Mine was Jew Ranger until Die Ranger dethroned it, which is funny because again, the Jew Ranger is basically the basis of what Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was, and Die Ranger, ironically enough, was the blueprint for season. Was it 2? Yeah, season 2 of Power Rangers. And there's many very subtle differences. Like White Ranger, he originally came from Die Ranger, but the main difference is he's like this perverted little child who like freaking runs around and skateboard, do it like using his dagger, or Saba, whatever the Japanese version of Saba, to like whoosh up broad skirts just to see their underwear. he's like a little
times.
Yeah, he's like a little fucking pervert, but shit doesn't get serious with him till the end because his twin evil brother or something like that. But the thing is, the Red Ranger himself, him and his brother, like toward the end of the show when they have their final battle, it's bloody, it's brutal, it's so fucked up, and it's just you'll love every second of it, which is crazy. So, but Time Ranger for me, like I watched it, like I thought it was all right. My second favorite, or I guess third favorite in this case, would have to be Gokaiger. Just because Captain Marvelous is just such a fucking charismatic character, man.
Of course.
That's my favorite Sentai right there.
It's like he comes into the room and bitches want to have his babies.
Literally.
Like, I'm not fucking kidding. This guy has so much charisma. Like, even dudes who ain't gay will be gay for him. Like, he oozes fucking charisma. I don't know what it is, if it was the actor or just what he was, like, the way they wrote it is just, I don't know, man. It's just crazy.
I've met the actor. Both me and Midwest, we've met the actor for Captain Marvelous back in Morphicon.
So, like, for me, if like one of my favorite dream scenarios is if they ever made a Marvel versus Capcom style 3v3 fighting game, I would love for them to do it like Kamen Rider versus Sentai, just to see how all those fighting styles would mash up together. Because you guys are all familiar with the Super Taizen, right? Where they bring everybody together.
Yeah.
Which is like, I love those movies, and it's funny because it's like you see all the references and you call out everything, and you're like Leo during Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and you're like pointing at the TV like, oh shit, I've seen that. And it's like when they did the American adaptation of that shit, it felt so underwhelming because it's like, and it was like during the anniversary season when they had Super Mega Force, or as I like to call it, Super Mega Balls.
I call it mega shit.
Yeah, it's like
Mega Force.
Dude, it's like it was like, what the hell were you guys thinking? Like adapting it, and it's just like, and I remember the Red Ranger. What's his face? Troy would get the actor would get so much shit, and it's like, but in real life, he's such a nice guy. And I'm like, even after people gave him shit, he was still a nice guy. And it's like, wow, he's like one of those rare people who just like, you know what? Doing this show didn't really sour him on people. Kind of like Steve Cardenas or Cardenas. It's like, he was like the Red Ranger. And it was like, he was always trying to get some kind of hustle. And it's like, he would talk to you for a few seconds, and then he'd kind of be like, hey, you gonna buy something, buddy? I'm like, no, but okay. I'm like, I can go back to your booth, asshole.
I hate when you go up to their table, you just want to say hi to them super quick. You're gonna buy something, like, I hate that so much. That's when I'm like, yeah, I'm never gonna spend a single dime with you after, like, ever now. You just ruined it for yourself.
And the one and only Morphicon I ever went to was 2014. And it was the year Austin St. John came back. And it's like there was a long ass line on Austin St. John. And Steve Cardenas was like sitting there like nobody was at his line. I felt so bad for the man. I ended up having to buy something because I felt so guilty for him. I'm like, you know what? I'll give you some pity money. Here you go.
Oh my God. You know, actually back in 2014, that's the first I remember seeing Kadri there. That's before I even knew the guy. I remember seeing him very specifically during a panel, just him standing in the background. And, you know, and then like a year later, then he's like, hey, you guys look familiar, me and my other buddy. And I was like, well, I was at Morphicon. I never remember seeing you there.
Yeah, you know what? You know how we met? This fucking asshole right here. This fucking guy. This motherfucker. I was selling him a fucking Power Ranger. Fucking, I forgot. Was it Dino Thunder?
Yes, man.
Never gonna get monetized.
This fucking asshole right here. This fucking guy. Right? This fucking piece of shit. Oh, can you take a picture from the left, from the side, from the front,
I don't
from the
even
back?
remember doing that though. Like I still to this day don't remember doing that.
I sent this asshole so many pictures in so many different angles. And at first I was like, hey, asshole, you gonna fucking buy this shit? Or are you gonna sit here and waste my fucking time? And then he's like, all right. And then it was like, it was like him and our friend Keith. They were like a fucking old couple, like sitting there looking to buy a fucking car, and they ask different questions. And they're like, well, does it have cruise control? Does it have 4-wheel drive? Can we see what the trunk looks like from the back? And you're sitting there like the car salesman, and like, oh God, I wish these fucking old people would just die already. God damn it.
Yeah.
It's right.
Hey, don't forget about what I did for you just this past week. So you may just want to stop while you're ahead there, buddy.
Yeah, how about go fuck yourself?
How about you go do the same?
Anyway, after a while, after he bought that, then he's like, "Oh, can I buy more stuff from you?" And I sold him a fuck ton of morphers, which and I think the rest was history after that.
Yeah, definitely. I just called him one day, just randomly. I'm like, what's it called, on Facebook Audio, and kind of been friends ever since.
Yeah.
Or frenemies, as he likes to put it.
Well, I wouldn't say frenemies.
It's better than how I met Kadri. We met on a Facebook group, and then by the end of the night, he was sending me naked photos of himself.
Hey! That was supposed to be between us.
Oh God, Mr. W.
Like, those unsolicited dick pics were private.
Dude, I mean, when you see something that small on such a large man, it literally just makes
it was cold that night. What do you want from me? I live in fucking New York. It was the winter.
No, it's like you're just like, wow, this guy just really needs a friend. That he's doing really obscene things just because he really needs to reach out and grab a friend.
What do you want from me? I'm an attention whore. Okay, you have a pretty face. What do you want from me?
I mean, maybe I did. It was like 12 years ago, but anyway, I had to go help put my kid to bed. Did you guys already go over the costume? Because I love the costume.
Yeah, let's go over the well, actually, before we go over the costume, I should have an important question for mid.
Oh, why are you focusing on me?
Hold on. So the important question I have for you is, which do you like more, Kamen Rider or Sentai?
Oh, man. It's fairly obvious.
Okay. Well,
I figured I'd ask.
First, before I discovered Rider, I mean, I was all about Sentai, of course. But, seeing how Rider, I guess, gears a more general, older audience, I think Rider just slightly edges it out for me just because, it's just that much more engaging.
Yeah.
Like, formulaic.
That's fair.
Can I just say your backdrop is amazing?
Oh, thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan, and that's why I'm letting the guys kind of take over, because I wouldn't know the right things to ask or talk about. But I mean, I'm aware of the lines and all that. But your layout, the way your posters are done, the glass case, the shelving, it's all very nice and organized and looks really great.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, kind of got more down that way, but yeah, it's kind of like a Rider corner, as I call it.
Yeah, I'm loving the belt.
Are you into anything else?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm being careful because I want to keep calling you by your name, but obviously I don't want to be like, so Mr. Midwest,
Mr. MT.
Oh. Well, I mean, I am also a Marvel and DC fan. Like, I do read both Marvel and DC, although I have been reading a lot more DC lately, though.
Absolutes?
Absolute. I bought Absolute Batman. Haven't started that yet. I have started Superwoman of Tomorrow. And then I've got to get back on the current Superman run, because I kind of dropped off of that for a while. The one where he's, taking over LexCorp and whatnot.
Is that the unlimited one?
No, Superman? It's just the regular series. I got an issue right here, actually.
Because the only ones I've been getting into has been the Absolute or the KOs. Oh yeah,
Absolute Superman. You guys really need to read that. It's a lot better than I thought it would be.
I've been reading it. I'm halfway through the second trade.
Dude, most people say Superman stories are generic and boring, but Absolute Superman blows them all out of the water.
And a lot of people complain about it. I've had a lot of fun reading that. Absolute Batman. As soon as he punted that kid off the boat, I was fully in.
We knew where this shit was going.
I was literally already like, wow, this is kind of interesting. I kind of like these different takes. And they've done plenty of books where they've done different takes on villains and heroes and whoever else. But when he goes and like kicks the kid off the boat and the kid's like, oh, I'm a kid, you won't hurt me. And all of a sudden you just see him like just full on kick him off the boat. Like, I literally laughed out loud because it was nothing like Batman I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, okay, we're going there. All right, I can get down with this. But
Batman was literally like, go fuck yourself, kid.
I mean, evil is evil. So, but no, anyway, I didn't mean to take the whole subject off and get into our own thing. I just wanted to ask you. We're show tangents. I did just want to. Your background is so great, and I just was curious. Like, did you have other set? Because you said this is my, this is this wall. So, do you have other walls like that too? You don't have to show us. I don't. You probably aren't prepared, but maybe you are. I don't know.
Oh, I've got Marvel Legends stuff here. Got like a shelf of it's kind of messy here, but I've got Avengers over there.
Yeah,
I didn't want you to have to feel bad, like, oh, my underwear is hanging off from there or something.
Some helmets right there.
All that. That's really nice.
Hey, show me your favorite Spider-Man figure, buddy.
Iron Man. What's up?
Show me your favorite Spider-Man figure, buddy.
Oh, fuck you. But I got it right here. Okay, this is a Spider-Man figure I bought right here off of eBay that I'm not quite sure if it's a bootleg or not, but when I got this, like, this leg was kind of stuck. I had to like really, pull it to move it, but it's moving now.
Which Spider-Man is that supposed to be?
That's supposed to be the 90s Spider-Man from 2020 wave.
The retro series one?
Yeah, the retro series. Yeah,
retro art figures. Yeah.
Oh, the retro. Oh, you're talking about the retro Spider-Man?
Does he have cell shading?
No cell shading.
No, they're talking about the first retro wave Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I told him.
Renew your vows.
Yeah, I told him that Spider-Man was bitten by a Timo spider and not a radioactive one.
I love that Green Goblin, but they didn't do his feet right, so he can't really. He doesn't hold on to his glider. That's the only thing I hate about him. But he looks great. Well, that's awesome. All right, so back to so tell us about the costume.
Oh, the Ichigo costume right here.
So Danny was like bragging on and on and on and on and on about it, where I was like, wow, okay, tell us more about what you're loving here. And he said he would see if he can get you on. And when I saw this, I went, wow, that's really freaking good. So what part of it did you make, if any? And like, did you buy the helmet? Did you have it custom made? I've never seen it. I've seen plenty of cosplay. I've never seen it done like this before. It looks really great.
You need to go to Morphicon.
Well, again, I'm not a morphing guy. So I've seen plenty of cosplay. I've never seen this done before. I've seen other versions of it done that were not good. So that's why maybe I'm getting excited a little bit more. But
before we continue, I'm going to quickly step away, but I'm listening to everything you guys are saying. Please.
So the belt you have on top of your shelf there, is that a CSM?
Yes, it is. The CSM Typhoon.
Ah, yeah. I've hawked a few of those during New York Comic Con. Those belts are pretty pricey, but from what people tell me, they're so worth it. Oh,
they are. I got mine for a deal off of Bai. So usually I think it runs about $500, and I got it off of there for about $3 something, I think. So
that's not bad.
Yeah. And then the helmet, this actually came as a 3D printed kit. I got it off of eBay, I want to say December 2024. So, it just came it's like plain gray plastic. I had to sand it, apply wood filler, spray in filler primer, spray paint it, and put it together.
I was going to say, I haven't seen a helmet like that, and it looks really. I would have never guessed that was 3D printed.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can a lot of times tell when you look at something. You did a great job of sanding it and filling it for sure. And
I'm assuming part of it's painted.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
You have to keep in mind, like it's on my end, it's a much smaller screen, so I mean, you can see it now too. I'm just saying yeah. I mean, it's great. It's absolutely great. Looks
Yeah,
fantastic.
you really got the details down. I
And
mean,
the
it's almost as good as the helmet makers.
That's really fantastic. And it looks great. I mean, you look great in it. So
Oh yeah.
Then I want to say the rest of the costume, like the chest armor, I just bought from some seller off of AliExpress because I'm not much of a sewer. So I mean, the chest is just like leather and there's like stuffing inside of it. So then like the bodysuit, I mean, I just got that from like Goodwill. Just glued on some extra stripes to it. Then the belt, I sometimes switch between the CSM and then like it's like $30 toy version that I got off of Amazon. So I mean, for conventions, I just wear the toy because I'm not wearing that to a convention. So,
Dude, that's a $500 belt. I would not be taking that thing anywhere.
no, not at all.
Yeah, man.
is it like I mean, it's meant to be worn though, isn't it? Oh, okay.
Huh?
It's meant to be worn, right? I mean,
well, you got to understand something.
Or is it meant to be worn? I mean, I'm asking legit because I've always been fascinated by cosplay in general. And everybody tells me it's either a lot of sewing and stuff, or the other part of it, you're in the costume all day and it gets really hot.
Well, here's the thing: CSM belts are kind of more of a collector's item. Like, it's a collector's item that can be worn. A lot of people don't wear it because of how expensive it is. Think of it as like the Rolls Royce of role play items.
Pretty much.
It's a very luxury item, and it's like, because if something happens to that fucking belt during the fucking con, you're gonna be crying. That shit ain't cheap. That shit ain't cheap.
It's gonna ruin your con.
Speaking of which, I got one more right here. Now, this is a bootleg, but it's the CSM Thighs gear.
Ah.
I paid like $70 for this one.
So what on the bootleg? What essentially calls it out being a bootleg?
Well, for one thing, the sound quality is nowhere near as good. Like,
okay. Oh yeah, I could hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see it's kind of crispy right there. So
yeah. No, I gotcha. No, that's the thing. So like Brian, so with these types of belts, that's why a lot of people tend to go with more of the toy belts, because again, it's cheaper. If it breaks, you're not crying over it. This is kind of more like you want to display this on a shelf or put it in like a black box, and then kind of like show it off, kind of like how Mr. MT over here is displaying it. So it's kind of more of like a collector's showpiece rather than really a cosplay item, or at least in my opinion. And yeah, because like again, it's like you're not gonna bring your Rolls Royce to a fucking drive-through or run errands with it, right? So
I've seen people who've lost their minds like cosplaying because they broke some expensive part of their costume, and like you could tell it just ruined their whole con. And or mad at somebody for bumping into them or something, and it's a total accident. But then you can just tell they're just devastated. And now you spent all this money, and
this would be one of those items, kind of like
that's why I'm asking. But I do want to ask a question though. I'm assuming you took a lot of pictures with people while you were dressed up.
Yes, of course.
And okay, so I used to get dressed up for parties and stuff, and back in my 20s, would be dressed up as like Elmo or Scooby-Doo or something for birthday parties or for parades or whatever else. And I used to always find myself going to take pictures with people and smiling. And I'm like, why am I smiling? No one can see me smiling. Have you ever noticed that you do that when you're in the costume? Like you go to take a picture with someone and you naturally smile?
I don't think I do actually.
Okay. It must just have been me. But like literally I used to sit there and I'd go and take a picture with a kid and I'd be like, what are you smiling at? No one can see you. Like, what are you thinking? And I don't know. I always like to ask cosplayers, and like most of the time they tell me, yeah, I the first like few I'm smiling, and then I realize, oh yeah, no one can see my smile, so I just stop smiling. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. And I'm asking because you're obviously fully masked. I mean, if you were, the Joker and people could see you, that'd be a different story.
Right.
Yeah.
I will say during C2E2, there was this one moment where this one Japanese lady actually asked for a photo. And I guess like she was so enthusiastic that it kind of put a smile. It put a smile on my face through the mask. So,
well, yeah, I mean, I would hope that like generally it would be exciting to have all these people be like, "Wow, you look great. Let me take a picture with you." Because I mean, I've never taken a picture with someone that I didn't think really looked that good. I've never been like, "Wow, your stuff." I mean, because to me, it's so much further than I could ever go that I always think even if they're not great, they're still out there. They're still doing it. But
yeah.
like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, "Hey, can I get a photo with you?" Because people are going to be like, what's going on there? But I mean, unless they're your like friend, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it just feels like it would be so much fun to have like all that excitement and people coming towards you and like wanting to be like, "Hey, take a picture with me." And it's like, how could you not be like, I don't know. It's just funny to me. So,
Well, I got two questions for you. One, you ever get annoyed when you're at a con and everybody's stopping you every 5 seconds, especially when you get hungry and you want to eat, or if you're running to the bathroom and it's like, "Oh, can I take a picture? Oh, can I take a picture? Oh, can I take a picture?"
Oh, no, not at all. Because I mean, I don't know. It's during conventions, I don't really think about eating much, and usually, I mean,
it does fly by. It does typically fly by.
We should change Papa Gooch's name to Papa Fatass.
I would say this much, which would lead me to my next question.
Papa Big Back.
I would think you actually have to go use the stall when you go to like a con and have to use the bathroom, because otherwise it's like people walk in and there you are at the urinal or something.
Oh, yeah.
You know, first off,
well, you essentially have to.
Well, again, that's the funny part, because he's like, you know, you got the special belt on and everything else, and it's like, I don't know. To me, it'd be almost kind of funny to walk into it, because I have walked into Comic-Con bathrooms and seen like two Deadpools peeing at the urinal. So it's like, oh, well, that's interesting. But you know,
well, again, it's like with cons, with cosplay. It's like some of these cosplays could get so elaborate. My first question that usually comes out of my mouth is like, how the hell do you go to the bathroom with all that shit on?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I have a picture still of one of my close friends. He took a picture of the guy in like a big apocalypse costume, and I remember them trying to take him into the bathroom, and they had to like strip down half the stuff before they could even get in there. And it was like a good 20 minutes before they even got him to where he could walk into the bathroom.
Apocalypse is like 8 foot tall or some shit.
It's not even it's not like a great one like the ones you saw last year or whatever. Like, I mean, it's good for its time, but I mean, it was a getup. Like once they took off that top layer, like all the different stuff he had on so he could move properly, it was just crazy.
So I guess my other question to you is, so wearing that costume and being it's so great, you ever get hit on by like cosplay chicks?
That would be awesome.
Not in person. Online is a different story.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
if you're bold, you could have a good OnlyFans page. That's for sure.
I haven't thought about that.
Listen, I keep proposing that to you. Like, we should do an OnlyFans. We'll wear luchador masks and shit. I'm telling you, it'll work.
Who are you telling, Danny?
Not him. Danny's too short. It'd be like me flipping around the fucking foo-foo dog.
I don't know if you've noticed, but we're on the internet, so it's kind of hard to tell how tall he is.
He's a midget.
Well, my wife's 4'11", so I'm not going to have much to say there. So
she's taller than him.
Well, whatever. I love my wife. What's to say I can't love Danny too?
I guess so.
All right. So Midwest, are you in Illinois?
Yes, I am.
All right. Because you guys did say you met at Midway or whatever. I didn't know if maybe you're going someplace else or, you know, and obviously you're Midwest, so I'm assuming. So, do you have a favorite toy store or anything you'd like to give a shout out to, or comic shop or anything like that?
Favorite toy store.
Like if someone's coming to Chicago and they're in your area, where would you send them?
Definitely Disc Replay. There's one here in Joliet, and there's also one over in Orland. The one in Orland's a bit bigger, but they've got a lot of great stuff.
Really?
Yes.
There used to be one I went out to. I wonder if it was the Joliet one, because it was out that way. My wife actually went to school out there for a while. But yeah, no, but we don't have like any near where I'm at now. But yeah, I remember I used to like to go to the disc replay that was out that way. What are you finding there? I mean, I know the name is disc replay, but it's obviously changed a lot.
Well, the disc replay out here actually made a big purchase from there recently. So actually, in the last year or so, I've really gotten into Naruto. So I bought the entirety of the OG series here on Blu-ray.
Nice.
And I compared
Dude,
prices.
that's a lot of Blu-rays, man.
Yeah.
That show's fucking long. Well, you know what? Compared to One Piece, it's actually relatively short. If we really think about it.
Well, One Piece, I mean, that's why I haven't got into it, because everyone tells me it's like, if you think Dragon Ball Z is bad,
dude, and it's still going. It's like the Simpsons of anime. I'm not kidding.
I couldn't remember what I had heard, but that's literally what I heard about it. It's like
dude, it's still going. Like, one would thought it would have ended, but no, even the manga's still going, which is crazy.
Right, let's not tangent. All right, so what about comic shops? Do you have a favorite comic shop out your way?
Graham Crackers. They've got stores.
Nice.
Yeah, out in Plainfield by me. They've got one downtown. They have one in Madison, Wisconsin, which I lived there for about 2 years. I moved back in October, but I worked in news over in Madison, and they had a store out there that I would go to.
Yeah, I used to go to one. I used to go to one when I worked at a Myers out in St. Charles. They had one right across from the King County Fairgrounds. I used to go to all the time, like when I'd be coming home from work. But unfortunately, they closed that one. But yeah, Graham Cracker is a great place. All right, Danny, you have any other things you want to ask him about before we move on to the other part of the show?
Yeah. Definitely. So my question to him is, what is his take on now that basically
you're very muffled. Step up closer to your mic.
Better? No? Hello?
Didn't he sound muffled?
Yeah.
Now? No? Hold on.
Yeah, you're better now. It's still a little muffled, but not as bad.
Is this okay?
Yeah, you're fine now.
Okay. Sounds a lot better.
So definitely I wanted to ask him what's his take on now that basically Super Sentai is no more.
Man, there's definitely like a huge, I guess, presence that's missed there. Like there's like a huge, what do they call it? Like there's like a huge gap. I can't even articulate this right.
Well, in a sense, it's not really gone. It's more like rebranded, if you really think about it.
I mean, that's what we thought at first, but I mean, Project Red is less of a rebrand and like more so like a new series. It's like the first Project Red series, a Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity. It's a reboot of the original Space Sheriff Gavan.
I love Gavan. I'm a big Gavan guy, man. He's like one of my favorites.
I only know Space Sheriff Gavan from that one Gokaiger movie. Honestly, Gokaiger is like the one Sentai I ever watched.
Yeah, well, again, Gavan is one of those tokusatsu that's been around for like forever, and it's like it's a very niche. It has a very niche fandom to him, and it's like, how do I put this? It's kind of more of like a cop procedural. Think of it as the blueprint for like what SPD would have been.
Oh, okay.
Except instead of it, like if Doggy Kruger had his own show, it would kind of be like Gavan.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Super Sentai being gone, there's definitely a huge gap there where it used to be because Project Red so far, I mean, Gavan, it's okay. It's like I've got to watch this week's episode still, but you know, Sentai has just been around for so long. Like before, you know, a lot of us were even born.
Yeah,
50 years, man.
Yeah, like not having it, it's just like uncharted territory in a sense. You know, it's like this has never happened.
Yeah, it's kind of like mourning an old friend that passed away in a sense.
Yeah.
So, but then there's like, oh, there's it. You could be friends with his brother. And it's like, It's not the same. Like, I don't fucking know this guy. Like, from a hole in the wall. And now I got to get to know this fucker. It's like, what are we doing here? So it's like, I never understood the logic behind it. So it's like, I'm like, and then people are like, well, at least we still have Kamen Rider. I'm like, okay. But
I feel about it. It's like, like I said, like Rider just slightly edges out Super Sentai for me. So I mean, I feel like as long as like I have that,
well,
at least got that to look forward to.
That's the thing. And then people are always like, "Oh, what about Ultraman?" I'm like, "Come on." It's like, really? I like it, but again, Ultraman is not as popular. It's like they try to push Ultraman, and it's like, guys, it's like you tried your best to do it, and it's like people are just not interested. Like even that Ultraman Rising animated movie they tried to do, like it bumped it up a little bit, and the marketing campaign was really good. Like during New York Comic Con, like the way they hyped it up was really good. And I met the voice actor for Ultraman Rising. Very nice guy, by the way. You guys need to go follow him on Instagram. Really cool dude. He's like one of the nicest people you could ever meet. That's like, I hope that man does well with his career.
Yeah, I want to say though, being as I only ever really watched one Sentai, it is kind of like I still can't believe that it's gone. It's like there's now there's like a back catalog I can watch even when I was watching Go Kaiser. So like I did watch a little bit of Goanger and what's the other one? Samurai Sentai Shinkenger.
Shinkenger, yeah. Boy.
Yeah.
What a shit show the American version was.
Yeah.
Talk about whitewashing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it was like a carbon copy and definitely not a good one.
Yeah, it was like
what was that?
Like Samurai was like a 4Kids dub of Shinkenger.
Yeah, essentially. That's what it was.
Yeah, it's like the 4Kids dub of One Piece at one point.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the suits too, but it's just like watching them, it's and again, I met the cast at Morphicon. They're very nice people. Well, except when that one dude got drunk and started acting a fool, but still a nice guy.
Let's not go into that. But I mean, it's funny because Samurai was like what got me back into Power Rangers. Like I was
same with me.
Yeah, I was already getting back into it, and then it just as I was getting back into it, all of a sudden they're announcing Samurai, and just a few months later, hey, it's on TV, and I'm like, what? And I kept up with it from Samurai all the way to I think it was Super Dino Charge, which I think was that the season before Ninja Steel? I believe so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well,
what was that?
No, go ahead.
And then I really didn't even keep up with Ninja Steel, and I tried with Beast Morphers, couldn't get into it. I did watch all of Dino Fury, which was like basically that, and Cosmic Fury. I liked those two. I thought they did that a lot better than the previous seasons. So I mean, it was sad to see Power Rangers go, man. It is what it is. But honestly, it's weird. I'm like, maybe because I saw the writing on the wall for Power Rangers, I wasn't as sad, but I feel kind of more sadder for Super Sentai.
Yeah,
maybe because it's so popular, especially.
Well, here's my thing with Super Sentai. Like I mentioned previously, it's like losing an old friend, but at the same time, you saw the signs that it was waning. Because here's my thing. Like after Go Kaiger, you had what was it, Go Busters, which I loved. Go Busters, I thought it was a good Sentai, and then things started slow. And then they had what was it, Q Ranger?
Yeah, Q Ranger.
And then things started to go to shit when they started putting out Dick Train Megazord Power Sentai.
That was
Tokuger, yeah. So Brian, you'll love this. So Tokuger, so the combining mech is a bunch of trains, and when it does its special move, it sticks out one of the trains, and it looks like a fucking cock. And
my alley.
Yeah.
Joke.
Which is why they call it the Dick Train Megazord.
Yes.
Mind you, it never got adapted in America. I'm guessing because of the Save Room for Jesus crowd would not be happy with Dick Train Megazord.
I mean, they just could have cut that one scene, but that was just like a gag that they did once.
Well, but it's so hilarious. I wanted to get a Megazord to get the Tokuger fucking
If I get a Megazord, I'd want to have a Megazord.
Fucking guy. But yeah, it was like it's just it was just hilarious. But and the funny thing is the one guy's thing goes imagination, which is like, okay, you lost me, motherfucker. So it's like, and then like subsequent Sentais after that, I just lost interest because it's just like, and I kind of feel like people got burnt out from Sentai, and I kind of feel like that's why they kind of were like, yeah, you know what, we're gonna kind of put the kibosh on it.
I mean, the toy sales have been waning in the past couple of years, but also, I mean, the last few seasons they did were actually very experimental, and dare I say, like great too. I mean, seasons like Don Brothers and Q Ranger, and even Boom Boonger. I mean, they experimented a lot with the suits and like the concepts as to like what Sentai could be. Because even in like, you know, Don Brothers, for like a majority of the series, they weren't even like a fully fledged team.
Right.
A bunch of people that just kind of like knew each other, like bumped into each other, and they would like team up against, you know, whatever the monster of the week was.
Right.
But for the majority of the show, like they didn't really know each other. And then King Oger, you know, they were all like kings of their respective lands, and it didn't even take place on Earth. So
wasn't that the one with the fuck? Wasn't that the one with the Megazord that looked like it was straight out of fucking Minecraft?
No, that was Jew Oger.
Okay.
Jew Oger.
Yeah, that Megazord was poorly designed. This shit was terrible.
Yeah, Jew Oger was. I mean, I saw like 30 episodes of Jew Oger. Like from what I saw, it wasn't bad, but like the designs, like with the suits and the mecha, it was horrible.
It was like that shit was turbo ass to me, man.
Man,
this just it was just wow. Like I don't know what they were thinking on that one. Hey, where'd Papa Goat Cheese go?
I don't know, but it was making a bunch of noise, and he was out of the frame, so I just pulled him off the stage.
Oh, that was you.
Huh? You thought it was making all the noise?
No. I'm saying that was you that pulled him off. He didn't drop off.
He's still here. I just put him in back because now he's back. But he was off camera and it was making a bunch of noise, so I just pulled him off stage.
Yeah, I muted myself too. I was like, I think I'm making too much noise, which I didn't mean to.
No, I wasn't trying to give you a hard time. He was just asking what I did with you.
No, yeah. All right. Well, we should probably
move on to the next stuff. So Midwest, we have other things to go on about. Did you want to stay with us, or did you have to take off?
I do have work at 9 tomorrow, so I've got to go to bed soon. But I will say this. I will leave off with my thoughts on your question about, you know, my feelings on Sentai ending. I think I kind of formulated that now. But I will say, like, there's a huge gaping hole where it used to be, and it's definitely missed. And you know, I don't think it's quite hit me that it's gone yet. If that makes sense.
No, I gotcha.
Yeah,
that's fair. I mean, to be honest, I've accepted it. I've kind of moved on from it.
Yeah,
but I kind of feel like one day it'll be back, but in some type of form.
The language they used specifically was hiatus. So I mean, in that time, like they still do like, you know, movies. Like they just put out a new Versus movie between Boom Boonger and Gozuger, the most recent season. So
right, I heard of that one.
Yeah, and Captain Marvelous is in it too. So.
Oh, there you go. The most charismatic man in Sentai.
All right. Well, we do thank you for coming on. Danny, are you around? You want to pop back in for a minute? There we go.
Here, man. I'm sorry. It's just I I took a nap and then I woke up late, so I've been trying to do all my last minute things as I'm on the podcast today. I'm like, he's gonna kill me.
No worries. It just Midwest has to get going because he's got work. So we just wanted to thank him for coming on the show. Danny, I didn't know if you had anything you want to say.
Yeah, definitely. And I want to thank him too. Thank you, Midwest, for being on the show. You want to shout out all your social medias?
Sure. I mean, you can find me at Midwest Tokusatsu over on YouTube, TikTok, that's it. Yeah, Facebook, and also most recently I've just added an Instagram as well. So I'm there too. So check me out. I've got the series that I do called Common Spider. It's a crossover between Common Rider and Spider-Man. So
yeah, definitely check him out, guys. He's super hardcore when it comes to Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. I would say more Kamen Rider, but I mean, hey, you still love Super Sentai as well.
Well, at least on Instagram, you'll at least have 2 more followers, and then on YouTube as well. We'll make sure to follow you over there. I didn't know that.
Yeah, for sure.
Up, so we will definitely get on that. But hey, man, listen, your costume was amazing, and we really, again, there it is. There he is in all his glory. Fantastic job with it. And again, thank you for coming on tonight and joining us, talking about all the stuff that I have no idea about, but it's definitely interesting to hear about. And we hope to talk to you again soon. Thanks again.
Oh, thanks for having me.
All right. Later, man.
All right, gentlemen. Well, that was a very cool interview that we had going there. Lots of stuff that I really didn't know about, but it was still interesting to hear about. So thank you for having your friend come on, Danny.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
Like a very good dude. So we still have a lot to get to, so let's try to get to it. But before we do,
show them the Walmart the Supergirl display. I forgot.
I will get to that, but while we were in our show, some news dropped. I got a Preternia notice. This is a little bit of. Let me see if I can get this on here real quick. Let me get that. All right. What, did I disappear?
No, I heard it.
That was me sending the thing over so I can get it on here. Let me see. Here we go. So Preternia posted up this, which is of Daredevil Jessica Jones that was put up by let me see if I can find it here.
So I guess that's what Dan Yoon must have meant in that tweet.
Well, I mean, it would be at least one thing, but I mean, it seems like with all that's coming out, we get some more stuff, don't you think?
Yeah, that's true.
So this apparently was a shop in the Philippines posted up pre-orders for a Marvel Legends Daredevil Born Again Season 2 Daredevil and Jessica Jones 2-pack, and there's no additional photos. This was it. And you can see we got an angry looking Daredevil in the, current costume with the little pieces of black rubbing off. And then we have a more up-to-date Jessica Jones. Kadri, from the picture, can you break us down? I mean, the Daredevil is obviously just going to be a redo of the one we just got, but with the black.
But it kind of reminds me of the Shadowlands outfit.
Well, I mean, that's essentially what it is. I mean, that's basically what it is in Born Again Season 2. It's basically he just painted it black, and now parts of it are rubbing off as he gets in the fights. And then it's obviously a new head sculpt. But can you see anything about the Jessica Jones that's sticking out to you? It looks like she has torso ball points, but it looks like she's attached to the hips.
Can you see I don't see. It's hard to tell from the picture. Like, we need higher resolution photos.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to zoom in on it on my phone, and I can't really tell if she has any more. I really hope that she's at least ballpoint in that waist area.
I highly doubt it. Like, if they did double ball pegs on her, that would be amazing. But I highly doubt it.
Yeah, probably.
Quick question for Kadri. Which do you think is better as far as the man thing goes? The bath from this wave where Jessica Jones was in, or the newer release?
You're talking about this one right here?
No, he's talking about Man Thing, the one that was. Are you talking about the BAF or the Jessica Jones?
No. I'm saying, Which man thing does he think is better? In the bath where the original Jessica Jones was released a couple years back, like 10 years ago, something like that, or the new man thing that was released from
The Fur Werewolf by Night. It's essentially the same fucking figure, but with paint differences.
Yeah,
it's literally the same. Whether
they highlighted some of the areas with brown to make it look earthy.
Yeah, it's not even. I don't even think it's pinless. So, like, if they made it pinless, I would have said go with the newer one. But again, it all depends on your preference of color. But since that one was a bath and the deluxe is still easier to get, I would say get whichever one is easier for you to access because it's literally the same figure.
I don't have my bath anymore. I just have the deluxe.
Yeah,
the bath. I mean, the bath itself is a great figure in itself. I mean, for what it is.
But it's literally the same. But the Jessica Jones head sculpt,
I don't know. Every time I look at it, I feel differently. Even the Daredevil looks almost cartoony the way he's gritting his teeth.
Yeah. I'm kind of seeing that. Like, we really need
like Teen Titans Go kind of look to him with that.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
You know, where they get all angry or something and like put some action lines around the sides of his mouth. That's exactly what it would look like to me. And she looks like she's. I don't know. She just looks weird.
It's like Scarlett. They put a Scarlett Johansson head and dyed it black.
Dude, yes. As soon as he said that, I could see it.
Like, what the fuck, man? It's like they were literally like, "Hey, do we have any? We have a fucked up. Let's put our money to good use on that fucking head sculpt and just fucking make it and just paint it black."
Yeah, definitely. Where'd Brian go?
Yeah, it's just again, I really have to see it. My guess is if they're doing 2-packs, I guarantee you it's most likely going to be a wave and it's going to be all the Defenders.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, there he is.
That's hard to see because I'm not big, but I guess I can switch. Oh, maybe I can't.
I have that one.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah,
I have a pretty decent version of her. I mean, I've never had a problem with this one outside of, but I'm pretty sure she's the same body. Looking at this photo, because it's
probably just pinless.
Maybe it looks pretty.
It's pinless and probably double jointed.
Yeah,
in the elbows.
We'll have to see.
Yeah,
because literally the elbows are covered up just enough. And at an angle where you can't tell.
And
blow it up on my phone.
And later on, when we
looks like it's single jointed. If it's single jointed, that's right.
I'll be pissed.
Lose their fucking minds if it is, because literally, I'm looking at this, and the more and more I look at it, I'm thinking the shirt looks like it's a little lower cut, but that wouldn't be a hard thing to pull off.
No.
Or it could just be a different boob section. I don't know. It's
possibly. Again, we really need higher resolution pictures to look at this.
Oh yeah, and her jeans. I'm thinking her legs are different, so she's probably. It looks like it's pinless, because she has like her knees. The knees are ripped out, and if you look at the side, you don't see any kind of pins. You see how you can see on like her right knee, it doesn't look like there's any pins. But still, single elbows on a female figure these days. I mean, and it's limited her. That's my biggest thing about her, is that's as far as you can put her arm up. So
it kind of looks like single jointed. I'm worried.
Yeah, I mean that's it.
Dude, I see Scarlett Johansson now in this photo.
It's like when they re-released Mystique in the retro card, and a lot of people were bitching, but the thing is, I kind of felt like the upgrades on her were significant enough to make her worth buying, because it's like she had double jointed elbows, all pinless. You know, would it have hurt them to add a lower ab crunch to the inverted U ab crunch on her, like the Phoenix? It wouldn't have hurt, but again, like, you know what? They made significant enough upgrades for it to be worth it. I'm just hoping they kind of do the same with this one. And if that's the head sculpt, man, I'm telling you, it ain't gonna. And I'm just hoping like that Daredevil. I just hope they give us another head with like a stoic look, because this one ain't it.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, like I said, it came through while we were live. I got like a notification about it, so I was like,
Right.
"Oh, what is this? Did somebody leak something?" And sure, sounds like they did.
So
all right.
so shall we move to our final topic of the night then, gentlemen?
Well, we have a couple, but I don't think we're going to get to all of them. So, what do you want to go on the CinemaCon and offhand what we know of and what we heard of and whatever else, or do you want to go?
Well,
to
before we go to CinemaCon, show the Supergirl display. This kind of falls into it.
Hold on, let me get that off. Hold on. Desktop Supergirl.
I believe I sent it to the group chat. So
yeah. That's pretty interesting that's a shipper that'll be going up. Of course, it's Walmart, so it'll be select Walmarts.
Yeah. So the funny thing is, they added a bunch of red platinums in there. One is the Eclipso, the other one is the OMAC, and we also got Aztec as well, and Saturn Girl, which were some of the items listed on the leak list.
Well, keep in mind though too, these things are usually 4-sided, so there could be 3 other sides that could be all old Superman figures too. We don't.
Well, they are doing you do see the 89 Joker wave in there, as well as the Supergirl movie stuff. So again, essentially, it's going to have like the latest wave of items. So
yeah, the new Superman has not been hard to find. Like the new Reeves Superman has not been hard to find. The Bane and the Joker a bit more, but
not well. That wave in general was very easy. That was like an easy wave. And
well,
I think because
it was one they were just pushing to get out there and make as many of to get everybody to buy.
And I kind of feel like McFarlane is trying to push out as much shit as possible before he loses the license. I kind of feel like before the end of the year, we'll like by San Diego, I have a feeling we're going to be seeing the final products that he's going to be putting out. And then by like New York Comic-Con, whatever like leftovers he has, that'll probably be out during like January or like late December, early January will be like what the leftovers.
I mean, he could still have product hitting all the way through May, even if it's, the multiverse line now. It could be hitting all the way through May. He has to have sold it by the end of December. So it has to be sold to the stores, and then it's got March. It has 90 days where they can pump it out to the stores.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like whatever leftovers here.
That's the most. I don't know 100% sure, but that's what everybody online has been saying, that they have 90 days from December 31st before they have to cease sending product or some shit.
Yeah, but then again, also Todd also owns DC Direct, so you're probably still going to see some DC stuff. Yeah, you're going to see some sort of DC stuff.
His figures under the DC Direct line. It's probably going to be his workaround. It's probably how they were able to sell the license in the first place.
That's the idea.
Well, I can just do it under DC Direct. So
the idea here is my guess is he probably won't do any more 7-inch figures. The DC Multiverse and the DC Multiverse Collectors editions and the theatrical stuff is probably going to go away. What we'll probably see in the future will probably be the Superpowers line and the animated stuff, because those are under DC Direct. Now, are they going to have him do DC? Are they going to do Page Punchers because it's under DC Direct for the 7-inch figures? That's still up in the air.
Well, as long as we keep getting our Batman fix,
Yeah, right.
just take those, stick them right in there. Blood.
Yeah, but this will be interesting to hunt down for the red platinums because
honestly, what makes me happy the most is when we still see product launches and movies get launches like this. I mean, like there was something I saw earlier where someone was showing what McDonald's is going to have for Happy Meal and like promotional stuff for Mando and Grogu, and I was like, I was generally happy because like that's what I grew up on. A movie hit, and you know,
merch.
You're gonna tell me there's not. You're gonna tell me there's not, you know, things you remember as a kid being like, oh, the Power Ranger movie's coming out. I'm gonna go get those Power Rangers and with, you know, the little figures that fit in the little mini Zords or the special burger or whatever that they came out with.
It's like currently that when K-pop Demon Hunters had their adult Happy Meals out, people were going crazy for them. That's like people were getting, or like even One Piece when they had the One Piece bento box at Popeyes, people were fucking lining up in Times Square just to get them. It's crazy.
People would ask me all the time how I would gain weight in the summer, and I'd say because I went to McDonald's and Taco Bell and Burger King and got all the promotional stuff, and back then you had to get the meal, and I wasn't one to go throw out a burger that I just spent $3 on, because back then a Happy Meal was $3. You know, you're definitely going to eat the fries, you're going to drink the pop, you're going to, you know, and you're trying to get all 4 of them from whatever. I mean, I had all the Spider-Man animated. I had, you know, the Marvel ones with like She-Hulk in the car, and you know, all the Batman stuff, the animated, there were Batman Returns. I mean, you name it. I mean, every summer I was at McDonald's.
Believe it.
I would literally bike my ass to my local Toys R Us, and then I would literally grab McDonald's, Burger King, or Taco Bell on the ride home from my bike with whoever was doing whatever promotion, Star Wars or whatever was Taco Bell, and, you know, McDonald's was whatever else. Burger King had its stuff. I don't remember what a lot of it was, but I mean, that was always the case. And so I was always, you know, I'd go and buy a couple G.I. Joes or a Batman the Animated Series figure, and then I'd stop at McDonald's, get a Happy Meal, and get the Catwoman in her giant, you know, Puma or whatever she came with. I don't even remember what it was yellow.
Or the Batman animated series stuff. Like I loved my Batman animated series figure. Like I held on to that thing for like forever till I moved from Louisiana and lost it.
I wish I had kept it, but I had played with my, like, it sounds terrible saying this. My Spider-Man Happy Meal animated figure was like my pocket figure that I would just play with all the time. And that's why it sounds terrible. It's like, yeah, my pocket figure that I played with all the time. But no, it was like, it was so rubbed down that there was like no paint left on it from it being in my pocket and me just fidgeting with it all the time. Like I'd be at a concert and just be like fidgeting with it in my hand. And I wish I'd kept it because it was literally just a solid block of red by the time I finally got rid of it. I mean, you know, I was younger and was like, what the fuck am I doing with this? You know,
I remember I threw mine in the gutter of our house, and then somehow I got it out one day, like years later. It was so faded.
That's crazy. I remember my Han Solo up and trying to do like one of those kid parachute type things, and he ended up on my roof, and I never saw him again. Like I would check the gutter all the time and all that. Even as a kid, once I got like brave enough to go up on the roof, I was like, never found him. Didn't know if he melted or what, but yeah.
So about CinemaCon. Let's
CinemaCon. Oh, no one wants to hear my Han Solo story. Well, okay, a little Chicago style for you.
All right, finish your story then.
I'm like the only one who gets it, but still.
Hey,
finish your story then, so we can get on to CinemaCon.
No, I'm not going to share my story with any of you. I'm done talking. Let's go on to your fancy CinemaCon. Go ahead. Talk amongst yourselves.
You're so sensitive.
You're this and you're that and your CinemaCons. What did you like about the CinemaCon? You didn't even see the CinemaCon.
Well, I can tell you what I don't like right now.
What's that?
His attitude.
Wow. Rookies, man. Rookies.
Well, let's talk about
popcorn buckets.
So some of the toy tubers, influencers, when they got to preview the Masters of the Universe movie. Fuck you. Yeah,
What-
so
what-
Toy Shiz, and all the other toy tubers got samples
Yeah,
of the first wave of the MOTU movie figures, and they're very interesting. Like the articulation on them have like import level quality, and the way, but especially the way they did the hip joints is very interesting because it has so much movement at the hips. It puts the Black Series to shame. Like literally puts the Black Series to shame.
yeah, I couldn't find the pictures of them. They were just all videos.
Right. So
Yeah, definitely interesting.
it's just go watch Toy Shiz's review or Pixel Dan's review of them. It's crazy, and for me, it was just like
Yeah.
it was just like the movement on them, the way, and they have double ball pegs in the torso and the abs. These things move like again. The articulation on them is so great. They outdo McFarlane, which is like crazy because McFarlane does the double ball peg thing. So it's like that engineering and the way, and they scale with Marvel Legends. So it's like I'm like, if they do this with DC, it's like, you know what? I might buy these. Like I'll start over again, but I'll buy them.
You know, Keith sent me a photo of that figure that he's holding in his hand right now.
Scarecrow, the new one.
Yes, and all I had to say was, I was like, dude, if this is the level they're doing for this one figure, Mattel is, I was like, I'm looking forward to that DC collector line. If this is the level, like, we got to stay at this level. You know what I'm saying? I watched
even MOTU. I mean, I like the vintage collection ones like the Stratos I just got, but like this is next level, like new design, great stuff. And here's Deadpool next to it.
Yeah, they scale really well. Like when I find a Scarecrow,
he is definitely bigger.
Yeah, when I watched the review, you know, I was interested in. I was like, man, I'm kind of interested in that Trapjaw. Not as much as I'm interested in like the He-Man or the Skeletor, but still. And I was like, yo, that Skeletor could definitely benefit from a wired cape.
Yeah, I did. That was my only nitpick with Skeletor. Like his cape is plastic, but again, the helmet and the.
This is Scareglow. You guys, are you talking about the Skeletor from the movie line?
Yes, from the
the Scarecrow. Yeah,
I just wanted to make sure you weren't referring to him, but yes, he has no wired either.
No, but that's the thing. But the nice part about it, is that the head and the cape are separate, kind of like how Doom is. So you could pop that head off and put a cloth cape, and I'm pretty sure someone like GPS Slot will probably make a cape for it.
More than likely.
Literally, the thing is, this is like Magneto though, where you have the whole contraption stuck to it.
That's awesome. Yeah, definitely. Where'd you get that at?
Walmart.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can get it out or not without having to alter the cape, but it looks like you can. It's hard to show on here, but it's got.
What's it retail for, by the way?
So the cape is removable.
Yeah. So how you're gonna do it, and even this is removable. I can just put just the Scareglow head on him if I want. And just
gotcha.
Yeah. What's the retail for it?
I'm pretty sure it was
25
or 27. I can't remember exactly.
Okay.
They pretty much cost this as much as a Marvel Legends.
Yeah, I kind of figured. So it's a great looking figure, though.
I mean, it's fantastic, and that fire effect is badass. It really, and it even like the way they even did it in the back, so it looks like you're like it's really.
But I don't know if that's exclusive to Is that exclusive to Walmart? I don't think so, right? It's a retail release.
It's the only place I've seen it, and it does say on it like an inaugural figure type. I think I threw out the box already. I took photos of the. Oh, I can look. I took photos of it. Oh no, I didn't. It's on the camera.
The only He-Man stuff I actually own is from the 2000 series. So I mean, this will be like since then. New set of He-Man figures I'm gonna get because I am gonna get the whole wave.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do it too.
Been pumping stuff out since like around 2019, 2020, something like that. It's only been 6 years, and I mean they've basically have covered a lot of ground in 6 years. I mean,
the Masterverse stuff is like it's been getting better. When they first started out, it had QC issues, but they've improved a lot since then.
And it was just very awkward looking.
Or-
a lot of the early ones were very awkward. Like Moss Man, you can get away with, but like, you know, the He-Man, the Skeletor, they were just very disproportional.
Yeah.
But you know, again, they made the WWE line.
Well,
and now that's coming back. I should see if I can find pictures of that, because you hadn't seen that yet, right?
No. Well, speaking of WWE, the thing is, I wish they would take that articulation scheme that they did for the movie stuff and put it into their Ultimate line, or at least give us a double ball peg for the ab and the torso, because the rest of the articulation scheme on their figures is really good, minus that. Like, I hate that the waist swivels. It's just like, come on, guys, like, you're almost there. But again, if they start doing that, right, and they change it, then it's like you're going to almost be kind of starting over again, because you're going to want the new and improved versions of every Ultimate figure that has ever come out. So, again, it's always been a double-edged sword.
I mean, I would be buying everything if I could find it regularly, but that's just me.
Yeah. But, moving on, did any of you guys watch the Street Fighter trailer that dropped during CinemaCon?
I did.
And the funny thing about Street Fighter is it's actually set in 1993. So during the World Warrior tournament. So that's the craziest part about this movie. Like, for me, it's cheesy, but
supposed to be.
But that's what Street Fighter is. You know, like you can't put a serious tone to Street Fighter. Like, that's why the '94 Street Fighter film was kind of endearing to people. But if you ask them which is the best Street Fighter movie ever made, people will tell you the '94 anime was the best Street Fighter ever made. And one of the biggest, and Maximilian Dude actually mentioned this, the biggest problem with all these Street Fighter movies is there's no tournament. Same problem you had with the Mortal Kombat remake. Like, where's the goddamn tournament? And I kind of feel like Mortal Kombat 2 is going to be successful because they go into the actual tournament, which was what the first film did, which was what the original '94 film did, or '95, whatever it came out. But again, my thinking, like with the Street Fighter film, when I saw that trailer, I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm warming up to it, but I'm reserving my judgments till the film comes out, because I was really feeling the remake Crow trailer until I watched the movie, and I was like, this film is shit. Like, it's terrible. Like, it's one of the worst remakes I've seen since Nightmare on Elm Street 2010. So that's my whole opinion on it. Moving on. So the Avengers Doomsday trailer was shown to the folks at CinemaCon. A lot of people were hyped for it. For me, the question I want to ask you guys is, when Marvel Legends eventually announces the Doomsday Wave, what are your wants for the wave? Or what are you speculating you think that they're going to put in that wave? You think it's going to be one wave? You think it's going to be two waves? You think they're going to do 2-packs along with the wave? Or is there going to be a Build-A-Figure wave? What do you guys think?
For me, I feel like they're going to do a normal wave, because there's going to be so many characters they have to do. It's going to be more like how Infinity War and all them were. You'll have a majority of it be those, and then you might get comic versions of some other bad guy. But it's so hard these days to know what they're going to do with the Build-A-Figure. Because again, who would be a Build-A-Figure? We don't know who like the big guys are going to be of the movie yet. Unless it's like, I don't see them making Colossus or anybody in this first go around, but yeah. So
I feel like they're going to do another Hulk.
Maybe.
Like, they're either going to do my thinking is they're either going to do Mark Ruffalo or Harrison Ford as the Build-A-Figure, because I kind of have a feeling they're going to bring Harrison Ford. I feel like they're going to bring Harrison Ford back as Red Hulk.
Maybe. I mean, again, I feel like because it's part of the Disney contract and they haven't done much, like they didn't do any new What If figures. I mean, a lot of which being because they were mech, but they also didn't do they didn't do anything with zombies.
No, they haven't in a long while. Yeah,
You would have thought with zombies, and I thought zombies was pretty popular, but you would think that it would have gotten at least some of the different zombies in it, or at least the main characters. I mean, not like we need to know them as Marvel, but
well, hold on 1 second. That ring, is that ring coming with it?
that these two come with the ring. Kevin Nash and what's his name?
Scott Hall.
Yeah, they come with it, and then they form Too Bad as well.
Hold on. So
Basically,
are they?
And they come with the ring. See.
So is it going to be Mattel, like a Mattel Creations exclusive, or is this going to be?
I don't know. I don't know if this is mainline release or what. All I saw was the pictures. This is the most. I had seen pictures of it on the sales room floor, and then when I looked it up, so it could be Creations, it could be mainline release. I mean, they're going to be pumping out so much He-Man shit with the movie,
Right.
So
yeah.
That's
So here's the
interesting.
Hollywood Hogan.
yeah, they were they were saying that they were at a CinemaCon. There was like a lot of promo for that movie. Even like on the elevator doors, they were showing promos for the Masters of the Universe.
So this
it
is
looks
Battle Armor He-Man, but with obviously your boy
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes, and he comes with He-Man's weapons, and it's basically just He-Man, with his
in a Cody Rhodes outfit.
on and his
Right.
head's. I mean, it's the same as the battle armor looks a little smaller, but I could be wrong. But then here's all he comes with: the belt and the sword and the hammer and all that.
That looks really good. I'm not going to lie.
No, I mean, listen, I have a lot of these, and even with me not being nearly as big a fan as you, I mean, it's a fun line. Now, I don't know about why they made him Prince Adam. I feel like they could have done much more interesting characters with him.
Who's this?
Isn't this Bray Wyatt or whatever his name is?
Bray Wyatt. Oh, is it? Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they did him.
Adam and not Scareglow is beyond me, but
he should have been Scareglow.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, they even give him I can't tell what this is. What is this thing on the bottom here to the bottom left? Is it a little ghost?
I don't know, but I know the lantern's familiar. I mean, the way the proportions look, it's kind of like a mix of Elite and Origins.
Well, it's definitely Origin style. I mean, you've seen these figures in the past. They made a ton of them.
I don't know. I have to see them in hand before.
I mean, I have a whole shelf of these guys. 2 shelves of them, actually.
I have to look at these guys.
They're just like the WWE, like the Remco style ones that WWE.
Okay.
No, they're Remco style, but with modern articulation, and so they're just basically He-Man figures. Now these look a lot more like body style wise, like the versions they've been coming out with for the cartoon collection, because the way I can tell by the way the torso is, and with the cartoon collection, they have a much more hollowed out body than the original Origins line. So they're probably saving some money there, but
I would have rather they done this using the Elite style of figure, but then again, it would defeat the purpose if they did. But
yeah, so that's all. There was more pictures, but
well, that's fine. We should going back to the
already really late, so
yeah.
going back to the Marvel Legends speculation, like what do you think, Danny, for the
I'm
Avengers
thinking
Doomsday figures?
probably Doom, more than likely Doom, Captain America, Thor. Um, maybe I mean I saw the. I hope this was real. What's it called? Doom fighting Shang-Chi.
Well, that's apparently in the trailer.
But
Okay, got it.
I would hope that they would do the Jim Lee Cyclops movie version, being he was in the X-Men previews, or
I mean, go ahead.
or my guess is they may even just save the X-Men for 2-packs.
I mean, that's what blows my mind is that, I mean, Endgame was a huge success, and there were still so many figures that they never made that they could have
Nope.
made. Like
Yeah.
we never got a Wong from that movie. We
Nope.
never got, like, you know, there was a ton of characters that just they never made a new one of just for that character, you know, that movie.
We never got Falcon.
Yeah, or well, I mean, a lot of the Falcons kind of sucked anyway, but
yeah.
But no, even in the costumes, they never even did the costumes correctly. And I know a lot of those 2-packs didn't sell well initially, but Target always rushes to put stuff on clearance before it's funny. It either holds them way too long or it puts them on clearance way too fast.
Yeah. But
I mean, there were so many great characters that just never got a good Endgame or Infinity War figure.
Yeah.
So
like
I hope that changes. So anyway, what about you, Caddy? Who are you hoping to see?
I just want to see X-Men. I just want to see X-Men. I want to see. My hope is, again, it all depends on how they're adapting Doom. I'm hoping it's still God Doom, where for him, but for me, I want to see X-Men. I just I want a Storm. I want Cyclops. I want Jean. I want Wolverine. Even though we got a Wolverine already from the Wolverine and Deadpool wave. I just want to genuinely see how they're going to do it. And if anything, I also want to see the Fantastic Four, because they're definitely going to be in it.
Yeah, I mean, and again, Dan Yude had commented that the Fantastic Four was one of their best-selling waves of last year, and it was one of only a few MCU-related type stuff that we got. I mean, when you think about it,
yeah,
there wasn't a lot of MCU stuff released last year.
Yeah, no, again, I'm just wondering when they're going to drop this trailer for everybody to see now that they dropped it at CinemaCon.
Well, you have to figure within the next couple of weeks we're going to see something. I mean, whether it's Spider-Man Brand New Day or whether it's, you know, during MOTU or whatever. I mean, all the big movies are starting to hit, so you're going to have all the big trailers hitting too.
And I know for damn sure we're definitely getting Legends from Brand New Day for Spider-Man. I mean, they even showed off the Savage Hulk in the toy press releases.
Did they show
not a Marvel Legends though, but like
I was
those
looking all over for a Marvel Legend. All I kept seeing was like a big figure.
No, it wasn't Marvel Legends. It was like you know those big kitty figures.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing I saw.
But they showed off the Savage Hulk. So it's like, okay, so how, now we got to figure out, how did Banner revert back to his Savage state?
Well, that's what everybody's speculating about, but because you're going to have Scorpion, and again, those are movies too. It's going to be another year before we see the movie accurate versions of whatever, which sucks.
Yeah,
I hope to hell they're going the way of Star Wars Mando and Grogu, where we're getting at least some characters that are at least useful to. Or I mean, they basically released Mando and Grogu and a bunch of troopers because it was the safe way to go. Oh, and here's Sigourney Weaver in a basic, you know, rebel fighter pilot outfit.
Yeah, well, again, you knew they were going to do a Sigourney Weaver because she's a big name.
Yeah, of course. But again, it's easy. You can just, I mean, people would have, if people had seen how she was going to look, they'd go, okay, that's Sigourney Weaver, you know, in a rebel costume. So I don't think they were worried about the leaks of it. With troopers, the troopers are pretty much all the same as all the other troopers that have been released. I mean, people are like, oh, wow, we got a new AT-AT driver. Yay. You know, it's like,
I didn't even bother buying him. I'm like, what do I need him for? Like,
I'm 100% Ross conning. I'll probably get the Mando and Grogu deluxe pack, but all the rest.
well, again, if you see any of the, like, if you see the AT-AT driver and the other guy at Ross, like, if you see a couple of them, just grab one of them for me.
Sure, it'll be around Christmas time when we start seeing it.
Yeah, like, of course. So,
but listen, lately they're getting new stock and old stock. So, because I don't know if you've seen, but people are showing photos, and I saw myself at Ross today when I picked up the little guy. They're selling that old G.I. Joe Classified Snake Eyes movie figures from that wave at Ross again.
Oh God! Like Snake Eyes, they just can't get rid of them.
I mean, literally. And yet somehow Lando stays off their shelves. I don't get it.
Maybe they're like, we don't want no Landos.
I don't know.
Lando Calrissian.
Yeah, I bet you the only time they would fly off Target shelves is if they put it for $1.
I was excited to get Lando, and yet I have not get discounted at any of these stores. They still have him. Him and Princess Leia and the two girls from Acolyte still flood most of my stores.
God, you just see the Walgreens stuff. Just like it depresses me.
I don't even go into Walgreens anymore. Ever since they stopped carrying New Legends, I've been in there maybe 4. I'm not even kidding. Maybe 4 times. I have one right at the corner of my house. The only time I've gone in there is if I'm like, oh shit, I need a drink. Nothing else is around.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, funny thing is, one of my local
baseball cards for my kids. I'll stop in there, and then they have fucking nothing.
Well, one of my local Walgreens is actually closing.
No shit.
Theft.
Yeah, they're actually closing. They're
right?
Not even theft. It's just empty. Always empty.
Walgreens has been going down for a while now.
Yeah, it's like all their toys now, they're clearancing that shit out. I'm pretty sure the next time I come in there, it's going to be definitely pick clean. Because the last 2 things they had in there that were decent were the fifth sister from Obi-Wan and Moff Gideon from season 2.
He's showing up again. He's showing up, and I shouldn't say again, at Ross.
Yeah, they had him for $9, but I'm pretty sure somebody already grabbed them already.
You know what's funny? They have all these Acolyte figures and everything else for $5.99. Grief Karga, the last Grief Karga that came out is $8.99. You don't think they're trying to play off his death much?
Oh, of course they are. Fucking assholes.
Saying.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
I guess we'll end it here then, gentlemen.
Yeah. I mean, let's get to popcorn buckets a different time.
Yeah. I want the throne bucket, and I may get that sword about the drink because I was talking to somebody about it, and the more I talked about it, the more I'm like, I might get that sword now.
Well, that's the thing, though. CinemaCon is basically where they show all the different popcorn butters.
All the merch, yeah.
Yeah, not all of them end up getting picked up.
Yeah.
It's basically a big thing because it's not for us. It's for the movie industry. And they basically say, here's what we have to offer. If you want them for Cinemark or AMC or whatever.
Yeah. The throne is going to be at a Regal. So if I can't find it, I will ask you gentlemen to keep an eye out for me, please.
Yeah, I don't bother getting popcorn buckets at Regal because they go so fast by mine because so many people buy them. It's ridiculous. And the funny thing is my Regal doesn't get a lot of them in. Like the Fantastic car, I went to go get it, and the guy was like, "Yeah, we sold out of that the first day."
Oh, you can go in and just buy the bucket, right? You don't even have to go see any movie.
No, you could just go in and buy the bucket. They'll let you buy the bucket. You don't have to buy a movie ticket.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, most of these places
those buckets are like $50 and over.
Yeah, the Galactus popcorn bucket was 80. I ended up finding it for 40 at Goodwill.
What the heck?
Yeah, somebody at Goodwill fucking donated it, and I ended up buying it.
That's crazy.
$40 fucking dollars, dude.
Somebody broke up with their boyfriend, and
That's
was
what
like,
I was thinking too.
Yeah, exactly.
Galactus head. They probably were like the stupid Martian head. But yeah, no, there's a lot of great ones. I mean,
Right.
I would have gotten the Yoshi again. Couldn't see it. I never find the ones that I want. So
Yeah, like with me, the last popcorn bucket I got before Galactus was the Blue Beetle one with the and I had to order that online.
yeah, I like I've told the story before, but when I saw the Herbie the Robot one and they told me it was like $80, I was like, go fuck yourselves. I literally they're like, oh yeah, you can put candy here and popcorn here. I'm like, does it come with all that? Well, it comes with the popcorn. Oh,
Did you see
does
the
it come with an
Grayskull
iPod?
one where you can put for candy, popcorn, and a drink? One of them is a cup.
Yeah, no, the Grayskull one looks great. The Grayskull one, the throne one, like you said, the sword. I would get all those.
You know what?
The
You know what I
battle
meant?
great. The AT-AT for Mando and Grogu looks phenomenal. I mean,
You know what I
stuff-
missed the most though? When they had 7-Eleven tie-ins to films
Yep, and they'd
for the
have like
Slurpee cups.
I have a bunch of the Slurpee
Oh
cups
yeah.
I use for regular cups still to this day
Yeah.
from Transformers, Hulk, Iron Man.
Yeah, dude. Like
They're
I used to have the Iron Man.
Were there
I used to have
lenticular?
Yeah, I used to have the Iron Man Slurpee ones. Back in the day when Star Wars came, when Episode 1 came out, I had all the cups, the special edition cups, like the R2D2 and the Darth Maul, but they all got destroyed.
Toppers? Are you talking about the topper ones? Or was it
Yeah.
a giant topper on top? Yeah, I had all those.
Yeah,
Even to my friend in Massachusetts, he literally had a house fire 2 months later and they all melted.
yeah,
I'm
It's like-
so sorry to hear that. That's like
yeah.
I could never wish something like that. Not even on my worst enemy. Something like a house
No,
fire.
no,
Absolutely
what
not.
I mean, he lost 2 of his dogs, which was the worst part. But
Oh yeah, no, that's worse.
he was a big media collector, so he had like a shit ton of DVDs and stuff like that. But
That
the
sucks.
dogs is the worst part.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
definitely.
if I had lost that in a fire, I would never collect again. I would
I
be.
probably wouldn't either.
I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I can't do it again. Like you lose years of nostalgia, and you're like,
Listen, I've bought and sold everything so many times that I'm just at a point now of like, whatever, it comes, it goes, it comes, it goes, it comes, it goes. And then when you start buying again, you're like, oh, I wish I didn't have to buy this again, or I wish I didn't have to buy that again. Or remember when I had this, or oh, but I paid twice, or someone bought it off me for twice as much as what I'm buying for it now. You know how it goes.
yeah.
Right.
Well,
But
Anyway,
all right.
let's end it now before we all pass out at our computers or phones or whatever else.
That right.
Gentlemen, always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
always a pleasure.
Double your pleasure. Double your fun.
Really fun. Double McGum.
This episode brought to you by Turbo
Turbo
Toys.
Toys.
The Turbo Toys.
Show the thingy again.
Well, if you had given me a heads up to do it.
There's your heads up. Now do it.
Fuck you. Oh,
Fuck
I
also
wanted to give a shout out. Pete and I will be real quick. Pete and I will be doing Balicon, and it's Balicon 5. We are going to be one of the vendors there.
Nice. Where's this
For Pete's Basement of Evil, that's in the bottom of his shop in Chicago. He is if Danny, you know, right? You've already know this, right? He owns Pete's Barber Shop in Chicago, and in the basement of the barber shop, he has a comic shop. And so I'm going to be helping him there. And they actually put us, I don't know if it was here or not, but they actually put us as one of the featured vendors there. So
When is this
cool.
again?
This is
in June.
In June.
Oh, yeah.
June 6th.
6th.
Saturday,
Wow.
10 to 4.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so there's that. But let's real quickly head it back to
Turbo Toys.
Turbo Toys. Yeah, I'm going with the cheesy, like late night infomercial sound. But yeah, Turbo Toys and Collectibles in beautiful Prospect Heights, Illinois, is having their 20% off everything, excluding layaway, for their pre-toy show sales event. That is the pre-toy show before Kane County, Friday, April 24th. So if you're coming in for the show and you're arriving on Friday, make sure you stop by Turbo Toys and grab a bunch of great stuff, especially if you're a seller. Get that 20% off and use it to sell stuff at the show. The April show of Kane County is always one of the best because it's the biggest layover from the last one in October. So you get like everybody there. And even people like Justice Curry, if you know him from Facebook fame, he shows up at this. All sorts of big sellers. Pixel Dan a lot of times shows up at this. Even Ed Retro's Geek Out. If you've seen my Instagram, you've seen me take photos with both these guys. Legends in the community, in my opinion. But yeah, lots of people come out to the show, and it is just so many vendors and so much stuff. If somebody went there and told me they bought nothing, I'd be shocked. But anyway, this is Turbo Toys pre-sale event, and they're most likely also going to be selling at Kane County. So we appreciate Turbo Toys for sponsoring this show, and make sure to take advantage of these sales. So.
Yeah, and if Turbo Toys sells a fuck ton of toys, I want a G1 Jetfire as a reward, damn it. Or commission.
You got a freebie from Turbo Toys.
Hey, listen, I gotta be a hoe for the plastic. Just shut up and let me talk.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kadri. We didn't know you were an ungrateful fuck.
Jeez, right? Jeez.
Speaking of,
when I told him he got it for free, he was all gushy. It was kind of cute.
Of course. Oh, that's adorable.
It was kind of cute. He was very gushy. He was very put back by it. So
cute.
Anyway, all right.
Good for you, Kadri. Good for
you. Danny, go to the show this weekend. I want to see you there.
I'll try, buddy. I cannot make any guarantees.
Go to the show, Danny. It's not that far, Danny. Go to the show.
Yeah. He's not going to go to the show. He's not going to go to the show. He's going to come up with some excuse to be like, I got my period. I can't call. I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. If I don't go, it's because I didn't want to,
Just go to the show, okay? If I see you there, I'm going to say hi. I'm going to say, hey, how you doing, pal? How you doing? Say hello to your mother for me, okay?
He's got to make more goat cheese because he's Papa Goat Cheese, his passion.
All right.
His passion.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who actually watched us all the way through, thank you so much. And as always, happy hunting. And until next week, we will see you on This Week in Geek. I'm Brian. You can find me at Make Mine Marvel Legends.
I'm Kadri.
You can find me at 718. And Danny, do yours again because I talked over you. Danny, do yours again. I talked over you.
Oh, I just said what? Find me on Papa Gucci's on Instagram.
All right. Good
I'll
job.
have pictures of making goat cheese, and I'll give you tutorials if you DM him.
Still be better than those tiny dick photos. All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you later. Have a good week, y'all. Make sure to check out New Comic Book Wednesday tomorrow. All right. Later, y'all.
See ya.
It was cold that night.